graphic comments, including those of a racial or sexual nature, will be removed from the facility. We hope you'll enjoy tonight's contest and support our efforts to respect human dignity by promoting good citizenship and sportsmanship in high school athletics. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the players. For the Pasco Bulldogs, number 2, Liana May. Number 3, Andrea Gonzalez. Number 5, Janae Martinez. Number 10, Giovanna Arredondo. Number 12, Mariah Lopez. And number 15, Tasha Mackey. For the Blue Devils, number 10, Lauren Bergman. Number 11, Leah Williams is injured tonight. Number 12, Talia Billingsley. Number 20, Lauren Lyons. Number 24, Kate Virgin is injured tonight. Number 30, Michelle Diaz. And number 32, Carissa Alvarez. So now, ladies and gentlemen, for tonight's starting lineups. From Pasco, number 14 is a 5'7" sophomore wing, Maya Gross. And for the Blue Devils, number 21 is a 5'6" senior guard, Lisa Drusaro. For the Bulldogs, number 20 is a 6' senior post, Gracie Anthony. And for the Blue Devils, number 22 is a 5'10" senior forward, Nikki Ogden. Number 23 is a 5'8" sophomore wing, Talia Baden. And for the Blue Devils, number 23 is a 5'10" senior forward, Ryan. Junior wing, Ashley. And 25, senior guard. It's a 5'7" sophomore wing, Anaya Evans. And for the Blue Devils, number 34 is a 6'2" senior post, Mia And coach for the Bulldogs is Aaron Harcourt. Blue Devils head coach is Morgan Jo Poyer. She's assisted by Matt Babcock, Mike Clark, and Emma Wenzel. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and remove your hats. Direct your attention to center court for our national anthem presented tonight by the Walla Band under the direction of Mr. Andrew Henry.
And team introductions again were presented by Walla County Commissioner and local farmer Todd Kimball. The next time you see Todd, ask him how he's doing, and he will likely reply, better than I deserve. Blue Mountain officiating crew tonight. Ryan Van Dyke is the crew chief. He'll be assisted this evening by Tom Byers and Lewis Riley. Mia Huxell to jump center for the Blue Devils, and the tip is controlled by Clear of the Blue Devils, and we are underway. Near side with the basketball is Gisaro. She'll dribble to the wing, now out front. She'll loop it in the lane for Clear, makes the catch, puts it up and missed it. Down in the low block, and the rebound comes off to Maiden of Pasco. Gross on the drive near side, going to be fouled on her way to the basket, driving down the right side of the lane. And that foul is called on Emmy Ogden. And right away, a nice drive that time by Gross, and she will shoot two. Here's the first. It is good. And Pasco has the first point of this evening's game. We mentioned that the Bulldogs beat the Blue Devils in the first meeting between the two teams, 54-48 on December 14th in Pasco, as the second free throw is missed. In that contest, Heavens of Pasco led all scorers with 22 points. And the Blue Devils empty on their second possession of the night. And the ball will go back over to Pasco, and the Blue Devils will put up backcourt pressure. Ryan Clear led Wahai in the first meeting between the two teams with 18 points. As Pasco breaks the full court pressure, with it on the near side is Nelson. She'll get it up top to Gross. A wide open three straight away off the back of the rim, no good, and the rebound off to Miller of the Blue Devils. Monica down the far side on the dribble, now to the middle of the floor, now to the near side, and she'll get into the near corner to Clear. A three on the way by Ryan is around and off, no good, and the rebound is going to be tied up down in the low block. A tie up that time by Emmy Ogden as she tied up the Bulldogs' Landoni. Pasco will get it on the alternating possession. Not quite a minute into the first period, 1-0 in favor of Pasco. Gross on the far side. With the basketball, will dribble to the near side, get around Ogden, get it in the near corner. Shot on the way for three is off the back of the rim, no good for Heavens. Offensive rebound to Pasco, saved in bounds by Landoni, but taken by Gisaro, who is double teamed. She bounces it to Miller. Miller is now double teamed, and she gets it off in the backcourt to Ryan Clear. Clear into the front court with a left-handed dribble. Will dribble to the near side with the left hand, tries to sandwich her way through a couple of Bulldog defenders. Lost the ball out of bounds, and the Blue Devils turn it over. Blue Devil possessions thus far offensively have not been real productive, and the 0 on the scoreboard would reflect that. Pasco in possession. Gross with the basketball. Off to Landoni, back to Gross. Gross will drive down the far side of the lane, kick it in the far corner for a three-pointer on the way that is up and good by Nelson. Nelson drains the three from the deep left corner, and Pasco now leads 4-0. 6:04 and counting, the time remaining in the first quarter. On the far side, Ogden with the basketball in for Huxell. Shot off the back of the rim a couple of times, no good. Rebound off to Landoni. Outlet pass deflected. And now we are going to have a call on the baseline. They're going to say Landoni was out of bounds. And it will be Blue Devil ball. A couple of white shirts sandwiching Landoni that time, and Landoni was on the end line while trying to claim the defensive rebound. Ball up top, Gisaro. Shot from the top of the key is no good, and Heavens with a rebound. Heavens down the near side, cut off by Ogden. Double team for a moment by Ogden and Gisaro. Now it's Heavens driving down the middle. She lost the basketball, recovered by Landoni. On the far side, Gross. She'll drive into the lane, get away from everybody, and lay the ball up and in. And the slow start for the Blue Devils continues. It is now 6-0 in favor of Pasco. Just over 2.5 minutes in to the first period. Near baseline, Huxell. High arching shot, no good. Heavens with a rebound. And Heavens has the ball knocked away in the backcourt, but a foul is going to be called on the Blue Devils. And it's called on Ogden. That is her second. And the team's second. I suspect there will be a substitution coming. There will be Lauren Bergevin. At the next dead ball, will check in to the Wahai lineup. Gross with a basketball on the dribble for Pasco. She is picked up in the lady-to-lady defense by Gisaro. In the near corner now, driving on the near side is Maiden. Puts it up and missed it. Gets her own rebound in the far corner. Nelson for three. That's an air ball. Gross gets the offensive rebound. Puts it up and in. And again, the Blue Devils playing spectator as the opposition helps themselves to multiple offensive rebounds. It's now 8-0 in favor of Pasco. Miller driving down the near side, going to leave it short. Rebound off to Gross, and Gross is going to be tied up in the backcourt. She's going to be grabbed and fouled by Monica Miller. That's 3 team fouls on the Blue Devils. Lauren Bergevin into the Wahai lineup for Ogden with 4:43 remaining in a first period that has not been a real memorable one for the ladies in the white uniforms. 8-0 in favor of Pasco. Evans with a basketball on the dribble against Monica Miller. Evans still on the dribble. Will get it in the near corner to Nelson. Dribbles to the wing. Now it's off to Landoni just inside the free throw line. Shot off the back of the rim, no good. And another offensive rebound for Pasco. And another foul on the Blue Devils. And that one is on Mia Huxell. That's 4 team fouls on the Blue Devils, who right now are just flat being outplayed by the ladies in the gray jerseys. Pasco enrolled gray jerseys this evening, purple numerals, purple lettering, white trim. Evans puts one up in the lane that was partially blocked. Loose ball on the far side taken, surprise, surprise by Pasco. That trend continues. Gross, pass on the far side, thrown away and out of bounds off the hand of Maiden, and it will be Wahai's ball. Checking in for the Blue Devils, Lauren Lyons. She'll replace Monica Miller, who might have got bopped in the face. Miller comes to the sideline with 4:01 remaining in the first, and right now the Blue Devils taking it in the chops. They trail Pasco 8-0. Lyons on the near side to Gisaro. Picked up by Evans to the top of the key, near side to Huxell. Huxell will drive on the near side, put it up and in deep on the left, and a foul called. Nice soft touch that time by Huxell, and Landoni picks up the foul. That's Pasco's first of the ball game, and Mia Huxell looking to complete a three-point play, and she does. Well done. 8-3 in favor of Pasco. Gross with a basketball. Near side on the dribble is double team, gets it off to Evans. Evans on the dribble. Started left, back to the right, back to the left, back to the right, and now she gets it off to Maiden. Maiden goes around a Blue Devil and picks up an offensive foul as she hooked the Blue Devil defender going by, and that is 2 fouls on Pasco. That's the first on Maiden. 3:28 left first period, 8-3 in favor of Pasco. Backcourt pressure by the Bulldogs, ball inbounded to Lyons. Lyons 3-on-3, stops on the near side, still on the dribble. Gets to the high post, bounces it inside for Bergevin. Now Huxell, her shot from the near side, no good. Rebound deflected, taken by Lyons, now to Clear. Clear off to Huxell, back to Clear. Now on the near side to Kaisa Gisaro. Around a pick by Huxell, far side to Lyons. 18 on the shot clock. Ball inside to Clear. Clear in the near corner, or far corner, I should say, to Lyons. Now to Gisaro, lost the ball, and we're going to have a held ball called. And on the alternating possession, it will stay with the Blue Devils. 11 seconds on the shot clock as Tyja Mackey checks into the Pasco lineup. And she replaces Landoni with 2:57 remaining first period. 8-3 in favor of Pasco. Bergevin to inbound on the baseline in front court for the white shirts. And Huxell goes down in the lane, and a pushing foul is going to be called on Pasco. And that pushing foul is called on Mackey. And that's team foul number 3 on Pasco. And Bergevin will inbound on the baseline. Bounce it far side to Huxell, gets it up top to Lyons. Far side to Bergevin, inside for Huxell. Her shot put up, no, but a foul is called. And that foul is called on Maiden. That is her second, team's fourth. Mia Huxell will shoot 2. Substitutions for both sides at the next opportunity. First free throw by Huxell is off the back of the rim, no good. Miller re-enters for the Blue Devils for Gisaro. And into the ball game for Pasco is Mariah Lopez, and she replaces Maiden. Second free throw by Huxell is rounded off, no good, and the rebound comes off to Pasco. That one was taken by Mackey. Pasco with it, far side, 3 on the way, put up by Nelson, off the front of the rim, no good. Bergevin had the rebound, it's knocked away and taken by Pasco. In the far corner with the basketball is Nelson, gets it up top to Mackey. Mackey against Miller on the near side to Heavens. Heavens cut off very nicely indeed defensively by Lyons. Now it's Gross going down the far side of the lane. And now it's on the far corner to Nelson. Get it up top to Heavens. A 3 on the way, or rounded off, no good. Rebound off to Monica Miller of the Blue Devils. 2:15 and counting, the time remaining in the first. 8-3 in favor of Pasco. Lions in the front court, far side to Clear. Clear stops at the free throw line. Jumper off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound off to Nelson of Pasco. The Blue Devil ineptitude offensively continues, as we're now inside of 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Gross with the basketball. Driving down the near side, gets it on the near side of the new kid on the block, Lopez. Gets it up top to Nelson. Back on the near side, it goes to Gross. Gross jumper on the way for 3 is good. 11-3 in favor of Pasco. Bergevin into the front court against Gross. On the near side to Lyons. Free throw line extended. Around a pick by Huxell. Hits it on the baseline to Huxell. Huxell is cut off by Mackey. Now is double teamed. Attempts a shot. It's blocked and taken by Mackey of Pasco. Now on the far side, Heavens with the basketball. She'll get it on the near side to Nelson. In the near corner to Lopez. Lopez, a dribble to the wing. Now to Heavens. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Heavens pushes off on Clear, throws one up on the near side, no good. But surprise, surprise, Pasco gets another offensive rebound as the Blue Devils again are out-hustled in a most obvious way. Near side Gross puts it up with the left hand and missed it. And the rebound knocked out of bounds by the Blue Devils, and it will be Pasco ball. Carissa Oliveras into the ball game. She'll replace Huxell with 52 and 3/10 seconds remaining in the first period. 11-3 in favor of Pasco. Gross to inbound on the baseline in front court. Loops it on the far side to Mackey. Now to Heavens. Between the rings to Nelson. Now on the near side it goes. And before any of that happens, we're going to have a foul called on Pasco. A foul away from the ball. It's called on Lopez for setting an illegal screen. And that is 5 team fouls on Pasco. Pasco will put up backcourt pressure. Lauren Bergevin with the basketball. Crosses the midcourt line. Off now to Miller. Near side to Lyons. In the low block to Clear. And she is bodied and fouled from behind by Heavens of Pasco. And that's her first. And that is 6 team fouls on Pasco. Blue Devils will inbound on the baseline in front court. Into Clear, up top to Lyons. Lyons one dribble, far side Miller. A 3 from the far wing. Off the back of the rim, no good. Long rebound chased down on the near side by Lyons. Lyons high post to Oliveras, in lane for Clear. And the ball elude Clear. It did. It goes out of bounds. The Blue Devils turn the basketball over. With 25 and 3/10 seconds remaining in period 1. I hesitated for a bit because my view was obstructed. But some of the body language in that indicated that the Blue Devils turned the basketball over, and in fact they did. Shot clock is off. Bulldogs will likely go for the final shot of the quarter. Driving down the far side, Gross in the far corner, Nelson. A 3 on the way, going to be an air ball. Rebound to Oliveras, off to Miller with 2 seconds, 1 second. And that will do it for the first quarter. And after 1, Pasco 11, Walla 3, and we'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on 1320 AM and 92.9 FM, KGDC.
When it comes to life, there's so much to see. More to see than can ever be seen, in fact. That's why at Valley Vision, our mission is caring for your eyesight. Valley Vision is a full-service optometry clinic that uses the latest in computer and laser instrumentation. Your personal care is our way of life, our reason for being at Valley Vision. Seeing better is one thing. We want you to look better, too. Your eyes won't believe our frame selection and styles. Valley Vision, 22 West Main Street, Walla Walla.
As time goes on, the pace of life seems to be ever increasing and more difficult to keep control of. The more we rely on time-saving devices such as computers and smartphones, the less time we seem to have. The secret to living a fulfilling life at a sustainable pace is perspective. And we at Walla Walla Presbyterian Church can help you find that perspective and keep hold of it. We invite you to join us Sunday mornings at Walla Walla Presbyterian Church. Visit wwpc.org to learn more. That's wwpc.org.
Listen to Blue Devils Radio on the internet at kgdcradio.com.
We go to the second period of play here at the Walla Walla High School Gymnasium. I'm Roy Elia. The Wahai Blue Devil girls trailing the Pasco Bulldogs after a miserable first quarter performance. The Blue Devils trail Pasco 11-3 as we commence quarter number 2. Kaisa Gisaro back in the ball game. Gross drives by her, bounces it inside for Mackey, and Mackey puts in a soft shot off the glass down in the low block, and Pasco's lead is now 13-3 over the listless Blue Devils. On the far side, Gisaro with a basketball, top of the key to Oliveris, on the near side to Bergevin. Lauren Bergevin on the dribble, collides with Gisaro, gives it off to Kaisa on the near side. High post Oliveris, nice look inside to clear for the lay-in. Hey, lately, Carissa Oliveris has delivered some lovely assists. And there was one there for sure. 13-5 in favor of Pasco. Evans from the far side, shot on the way is short. Rebound off to Clear. Clear out of the backcourt on the dribble. Going to spin move in the lane. Going to put it up off the bottom of the rim. No good, but she is fouled. And that is on Nelson, her first, and the team's 7th. Next time it's dead, Maiden will check into the Pasco lineup. Ryan Clear will shoot 2. The first one up and good. Blue Devils, signs of life here in the second quarter after a lifeless first period. Maiden in and Heavens out of the Pasco lineup. It's now a 13-6 ball game in favor of Pasco. 55 seconds in to the second quarter. Second free throw by Clear is in and out, no good, and the rebound is off to Mackey. Now to Gross. On the far side to Nelson. Now at the high post to Mackey to Nelson, on the near side to Gross. Gross sets the offense with 17 seconds on the shot clock. She'll drive down the near side, lost the ball, but it's recovered by Lopez on the near side. Dribbles to the wing, up top to Nelson with 8 seconds on the shot clock. High post of Mackey. Along the baseline of Gross, she'll dribble to the near wing, loop it inside for Mackey. Mackey, pass on the far side, deflected by Monica Miller. And before anybody can claim possession of the basketball, shot clock violation called, and the Blue Devils will get it on the Pasco turnover. Ball bounced into Kaisa Gisaro from Monica Miller. She'll drive down the far side, get it on the near baseline. Oliveris on the wing to Bergman. 3 on the way by Lauren. A little too strong, and the rebound off to Mackey. Pasco leading 13-6, 6:20 and counting, the time remaining in the second quarter. Gross with the basketball on the dribble against Gisaro. Dribbles to the near side, in the near corner it goes. Now driving is Maiden. Maiden throws one up in the lane and missed it. Rebound comes off to Monica Miller. Miller into the front court on the dribble. Spin move just inside the free throw line. She's going to be tied up. No, she's first going to be called for traveling, and the Blue Devils turn it over. A little too much spin that time, and it cost the Blue Devils possession. They'll pick up in the backcourt. Pass on the near side to Lopez. Top of the key, it goes to Maiden. Inside for Mackey. Shot in the low block. Around and off, no good. A heartbreak. And the rebound off to Clear. Outlet on the far side to Miller. Miller will pass on the near side to Gisaro. Pulls up at the baseline. Pass inside for Oliveris. Knocked away and stolen by Pasco. Here comes Nelson out of the backcourt for the Lady Bulldogs. In the near corner, it goes to Lopez. Back up top to Nelson. Now it's on the far side to Maiden. Maiden in for Mackey. Back inside for Maiden on the give and go. Missed the lay-in. Oliveris the rebound. Now Kaisa Gisaro possesses the basketball. Around a pick. A strong pick by Oliveris. She's open on the far side. Puts one up and missed it. Rebound off to Maiden. Now it's off to Gross. Gross down the far side on the dribble. Into the lane she goes. She knifes through the Blue Devil defense, or the lack thereof. Lays the ball up and in, and a foul is called. That foul is called on Carissa Oliveris, her first, and the team's 5th. And Gross will look to complete a three-point play. She led all scorers with 8 points in the opening quarter. Her free throw is a clanker off the back of the rim, and Miller gets the rebound. 15-6 in favor of Pasco. Approaching the 3-minute mark. Time gone by here in the second quarter. Miller on the far side to Clear. Clear, a couple of dribbles. She'll try a three just to the right of the top of the key. It's off the back of the rim, no good. Oliveira's got the rebound, but then she had it knocked away and stolen by Lopez. Now to Gross. Gross front court. Bounce pass on the far side. Nelson open. Three on the way, and that one rattles home. And Morgan Jo Pointer has seen enough. She wants a timeout. 4:36 left in the second quarter. 18-6 Pasco, and we'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on 1320 AM and 92.9 FM KGDC.
Listen up, friends. I've been learning about the fine cheeses at Cugini, and I'd like to help you understand why some cheese costs an arm and a leg, while other cheese just costs the arm. Look, there's lots of reasons, ranging from the fat content of the milk, cheese was aged, how long it was aged, how it was made, where it came from, and so on. The good folks at Cugini can tell you lots more, and they got free samples to boot. You're gonna love it. Delicioso. Cugini, 960 Walla Avenue, Buona Pazzo.
Happy New Year! It's 2020. Time to do some home upgrades. What upgrades are on your to-do list this year? A bathroom remodel, kitchen update, a new furnace, water heater, fireplace? There's so many ways to make your home more comfortable and efficient. This is Daisha with Total Comfort Solutions, your plumbing and HVAC company. With financing options available for both plumbing and HVAC, those upgrades are possible. Call to have a comfort specialist come by to see what options we have for you. Total Comfort Solutions, your go-to for your upgrades this year.
Listen to Blue Devils Radio on the internet at kgdcradio.com.
The timeout period is over. Kaisa Gisaro, a strong drive down the far side after getting a pass from the backcourt from Monica Miller, an inbounds pass, and Kaisa is fouled on the play by Lopez. That is her second and the team's eighth. Kaisa looking for her first point of the contest. The free throw is in and out, no good. Evans re-enters for Pasco, and she replaces Lopez with 4:33 left in the second quarter. 18-6 in favor of Pasco. Second free throw is around and in for Kaisa Gisaro. The Blue Devils now 3 for 7 from the free throw line in the ball game, just 43%. Far side Nelson puts one up from the far side, knocks it down, but it will not count. She is called for a travel. Blue Devils get a break as there was just a little bit too much of a hop, skip, or a jump that time on the far side. Clear down the far side. She'll lay the ball up and in. Foul called! Clear takes a pass from the backcourt from the far sideline. Puts the ball up and in, and she is fouled by Maiden, who just picked up her third personal foul. Landoni will re-enter the Pasco lineup for Maiden. And into the Blue Devil lineup, Mia Huxell, and she'll replace Carissa Oliveras. 4:19 remaining in period 2, 18-9 in favor of Pasco. Free throw by Clear is good. After a scoreless first period, Ryan Clear with 6 points here in quarter 2. And it's now an 18-10 ball game in favor of Pasco. Driving on the near side, Evans puts it up. May have been partially blocked by Huxell as she stood her ground down in the low post. And the rebound is off to Gisaro. Gisaro front court. Around a pick. She'll drive near side, get it in the near corner to Bergman. She'll dribble in deep on the left, put one up, an air ball, and the rebound off to Gross. Gross into the front court for Pasco. Picked up by Monica Miller. Get it in the far corner. Now at the high post to Mackey. Shot on the way, off the back of the rim, off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound off to Ryan Clear of the Blue Devils, to Miller. Outlet in the front court to Bergevin, who lays the ball up and in. She filled the lane beautifully on the near side, and it's now an 18-12 ball game in favor of the Blue Devils. The Blue Devils with 6 unanswered points since the timeout period. 3:20 and counting the time remaining in the second quarter. Nelson with the basketball in the far corner. Gross for 3. That one's good. They left her alone. And Gross now has a baker's dozen. 5 in the quarter. 21-12 in favor of Pasco. Far side, Bergevin with the basketball. Shot from the wing, blocked by Mackey. Loose ball taken by Heavens. Heavens down the near side. Will now penetrate to the free throw line, put it up and miss it. Another offensive rebound for Pasco. Reverse lay-in by Landoni. Hit the bottom of the backboard. And the Blue Devils come the other way after the empty possession on the part of the Lady Bulldogs. DeSaro on the far side on the dribble. She'll get it up top of the key to Huxell. One dribble, far side clear. Penetrates just inside the free throw line. Throws up a left-hander that finds nothing but net. That twine tickler gives Ryan Clear 8 points in the ball game, and it's 21-14 in favor of Pasco. Huxell with a knockaway at the free throw line area. Nobody went after the basketball. It goes out of bounds on the near sideline. They are going to give it to the Blue Devils for reasons I'm not exactly sure. So Huxell gets a nice knockaway at the free throw line, then everybody just stands there waiting for the ball to go out of bounds. But that is a bad break for Pasco because I thought Huxell knocked it out of bounds. I didn't think a Lady Bulldog touched it, but in any event, it's Blue Devil basketball. Walleye trailing 21-14. Far side clear with the basketball. In the low block, Huxell. She'll put it up and in, and she is fouled! And that foul is called on Landoni. That's her second. Substitution for Pasco. They pay into the ball game. And she replaces Landoni with 2:08 remaining in the second quarter. The Blue Devils to within 5, 21-16. Chance for a three-point play here for Mia Huxell. The free throw is in and out and then settles in the bucket. After a trajectory of about a half a foot or so. Now a foul in the backcourt on the Blue Devils. It's called on Monica Miller. That's her second. The team's. And Pasco will inbound on the near sideline in backcourt. Nelson to get it in. Does so to Heavens. 21-17 Pasco. Exactly 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter of this Mid-Columbia Conference girls basketball game. Gross with the basketball for Pasco. Dribbles to the near side against Miller. Now to the top of the key. Back to the near side. She'll drive all the way. Throw it up and miss it. Rebound off to Lyons. And Lyons loses the ball. It's taken by Heavens. She throws it up with the left hand and missed it. Miller with a rebound. Miller out of the backcourt. 3-on-3 down the middle. Drops it off on the far side. Gisaro up top to Huxell. Huxell on the far side to Gisaro. Now in the far corner to Clear. Inside for Huxell, who lays the ball up and in. 21-19 Pasco. A bad pass from the near side taken by Lyons. Lyons left-handed lay-in. Good! And we're tied at 21. 1:08 and counting. The time remaining in the second quarter. Gross in the backcourt. Going to be called for a travel. And that'll give it back to the Blue Devils as Maiden re-enters the Pasco lineup for Heavens. Miller goes to the bench and she is replaced by Oliveris. With 1:06 remaining in period two, the Blue Devils, signs of life and more here in this second quarter. The game is tied at 21. Blue Devils trailed earlier in the period, 18-6. In the far corner, Lyons in for Huxell. Spin move, shot put up, and it is blocked by Mackey and taken by Maiden. After the tough love from Morgan Joe Pointer, the Blue Devils have outscored Pasco since that timeout period, 15-3. Far side with the basketball, putting it up and missing it is Maiden, and the rebound off to Lyons. Lyons down the far side, loops it on the far side. The ball is stolen. A bad pass, that taken by Maiden. Now it's on the far side. Loose ball on the deck and nearly coming up with it on the far side, but mishandling it just enough that she was on the far sideline. It's Kaisa Gisaro. And it will be Pasco ball with 24 and 8/10 seconds remaining in period two. We are tied at 21. Maiden on the far side. Stops between the rings to Gross. Gross against Gisaro. Still on the dribble. She'll dribble into the lane. Drop it off on the far side to Mackey. Short one just off low post left side is good. Now we need a sense of urgency. We're down to 3 seconds. Far side clear. She'll launch it from near the midcourt line. It's off the side of the rim, no good. And here at the halftime, the scoreboard shows Pasco 23, Walla 21, and we'll be back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on 1320 AM and 92.9 FM, KGDC.
Today's Union Bulletin offers you more ways to stay connected with your community, in print, on the web, or on social media. And now a full print replica edition is available online for subscribers. Visit the Union Bulletin on your favorite device to see local sports stories and photography, plus the most comprehensive news and information about our valley's people, places, and things to do. Support your hometown community newspaper. Visit union-bulletin.com today.
Columbia Basin. I'm going to make this super simple. I need to buy your car. I need to buy lots of cars. Kevin Smith here from Walla Valley Honda, and our need for pre-owned vehicles is growing daily. I want any make, any model, any year, any mileage, everything. Whether you owe money on it or not, I'm interested in your vehicle. Many cases for the same amount you would get on the street. So keep it simple and bring your car to Walla Valley Honda. In under 15 minutes, we'll make you a fair cash offer. So don't fix it, don't list it, don't wash it, and certainly don't make it hard. Find us at WallaValleyHonda.com.
There are so many ways to stay connected with family and friends these days, from emailing to texting to tweeting to Facebook. And yet, as we get more connected electronically, we become disconnected emotionally. What families need today isn't more time-saving devices and electronics. We need time together to enjoy each other and the great outdoors. There's a word for that: camping. If you think camping isn't your cup of tea, you should explore the options available for a family camping trip. To learn more, visit SmileyRV.com.
The cold weather is here. Stock up on winter products from L&G Ranch Supply in Walla Walla, like stock tank heaters for the animals. For pets, find heated beds and bowls. Look for in-store specials on Science Diet brand pet food. For you or as a gift, find tough insulated Carhartt bibs, jackets, and a full line of winter work gloves. Give a device on driveways and sidewalks with True Value brand ice melt. Shop L&G Ranch Supply for winter products today. Your local True Value store on East Isaacs Avenue in Walla Walla. L&G Ranch Supply.
KGDC Walla Walla.
And we're back once again at the Walla Walla High School Gymnasium. I'm Roy Elia. It is halftime. The Walla Lady Blue Devils trailing the Lady Bulldogs of Pasco 23-21, but it could be a lot worse. The Blue Devils looked absolutely horrible in the first quarter. They trailed after one period 11-3. Trailed at one point in the second quarter 18-6, but after a timeout in which Coach Pointer, I'm sure, administered some tough love, the Blue Devils came out strong and outplayed Pasco the remainder of the second period. In fact, tied the game at 21 late in the second quarter before a late basket by Mackey. Pasco this 2-point edge they enjoy here at halftime, 23-21. Only 3 players scored for Pasco in the opening half. Gross with 13, Mackey with 4, Nelson with 6. 9 first half field goals for Pasco, 4 from 3-point range. The Bulldogs 1 for 3 from the free throw line. They committed 9 personal fouls. Score, Pasco 23, Wahai Blue Devil girls 21, and we'll have the Wahai side of the scorebook for you after we take a 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on 1320 AM and 92.9 FM KGDC.
Hey, Jesse, how do we explain to everyone how a membership at the Walla Walla YMCA can help with New Year's resolutions?
That's easy, Rebecca. Tell them we have a brand new state-of-the-art pool, the largest cardio and weight room in Walla Walla, over 90 fitness classes per week, free consultations with wellness staff to create a personal program, free in-body test to all new members, personal trainers, basketball, racquetball, pickleball, volleyball, on-site babysitting, sports programs for the kids, swimming lessons, and so much more.
Wow, thanks, Jesse.
No problem.
To begin your New Year's resolution, visit www.ymca.org or 341 North Division Street. Start your new year at the Y.
Happy New Year. Hi, this is Sheila from Walla Walla's Coastal Annex, and I want to thank you for another great year. Is your resolution this year to clean out those old business papers and private documents? Let us shred those papers for you. Here at Postal Annex, we offer a safe and secure shredding service for just 99 cents a pound. And if you have any post-holiday shipping or returns, we can help you with wrapping, packing, and shipping too. Come see us soon at Postal Annex in the Plaza Way Shopping Center, Walla Walla.
Start the new year off right in a new Toyota from a local family-owned dealership. McCurley Integrity Toyota of Walla Walla. You live here, work here, and play here. Guess what? So do we. We get it. We raise our families right here in Walla Walla, too. McCurley Integrity Toyota's Rick has provided 5-star service to Walla Walla for over 15 years. Linda, born and raised in Walla Walla, always offers positive financing solutions. Walla Walla residents love Caesar for the passion and integrity he brings to every deal. What we're saying is, we get it. Walla Walla is Walla Walla, and we are proud to be a part of it. We will do everything we can to earn your business on any new or used vehicle. We have the largest selection of pre-owned Toyota certified and integrity certified vehicles in Walla Walla, and many under 10,000. Come see our selection, because when you're here, you're family. Visit us today at McCurley Integrity Toyota or in the comfort of your own home at McCurleyToyota.com. Integrity in everything we do for you.
KGDC Walla Walla.
And we're back once again at the Walla Walla High School Gymnasium. I'm Roy Elia. The Wahai Blue Devil girls trailing the Pasco Lady Bulldogs by a score of 23-21. Blue Devil first half scoring is as follows. Lauren Bergevin had 2. Lauren Lyons had 2. Kaisa Jasaro 1. Ryan Clear with 8. And Mia Huxell, she scored 5 in the second quarter. Looks like she has 7 for the ball game, but I will double check if she in fact has 7 points in the contest. The Blue Devils just 8 first half field goals, none from 3-point range. The Blue Devils shot just 56% from the free throw line, 5 out of 9, and they were called for 6 personal fouls in the opening half. In our halftime score, Pasco 23, Wahai 21. We'll have more of our halftime activities after a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on 1320 AM and 92.9 FM KGDC.
Walla Walla Parks and Rec offers a variety of activities for you and your family. Registration is now open for Blue Mountain Girls Softball and Blue Mountain Pre-T-Ball, which begins play on March 30th. The Mother-Son Superhero Bash is scheduled for February 8th, and the Father-Daughter Ball will be held on Leap Day. There's also ongoing fencing, yoga, and art classes available. Scholarships are offered for all youths that qualify. If your child is approved for a free or reduced meal, they qualify for a Parks and Rec scholarship. To learn more and to register for any Parks and Rec program, visit our website at wwpr.us. That's wwpr.us. Why do so many people listen to KGDC and KGDC2? Could it be our market exclusives on the top 2 names in conservative news? KGDC 92.9 FM has 10 minutes of Fox News each and every hour, and KGDC 102.3 FM is the exclusive home of townhall.com radio news. Plus, our stations have market exclusives on powerful features such as Breakpoint, Focus on Family Minute, Dr. James Dobson's Family Talk, and more. 92.9 FM and 102.3 FM. Best radio in Walla Walla.
Listen to Blue Devils Radio on the internet at kgdcradio.com.
And back once again at the Wahai. I'm Roy Elia. The Wahai Blue Devil girls trailing the Pasco Bulldogs 23-21 here at halftime. Quick reminder, the Knights of Columbus will be holding their annual free throw shooting competition this Saturday in the DeSales High School Gymnasium. It'll take place between 8 and 10 o'clock in the morning. It's open to all boys and girls ages 9 to 14. This is a free event, and more information can be obtained by contacting Doug Veneri or Brian Richard. Looking at the Wahai sports schedule, minus basketball, the Wahai boys varsity swimming team is scheduled to host the Blue Devil Invitational this Saturday. The girls varsity bowling team of Wahai scheduled to travel to Pasco on Thursday to oppose Chiawana. Actually, I take that back. They are opposing Chiawana today, or did oppose them today, I should say. Next action after today's match on the 22nd, when they travel to Kennewick to oppose Southridge. And the Wahai wrestling team is scheduled to compete on the 21st against Richland, a double duel over in Richland on January the 21st. We're just about set to begin the second half of play here in the Walla Walla High School Gymnasium. And now to get you in the mood for half two, here is the Wahai Fight Song. And the second half is underway as Clear inbounds to Ogden. Now to Clear at the top of the key. Far side, Monica Miller. Free throw line extended. Up top to Kaisa Jasaro. On the near side for Ogden, the ball knocked away by Gross and out of bounds, and it will be the Blue Devils' ball. Nice hustle play that time by Gross. Almost coming up with the steal as Ogden waited for the pass that time instead of coming to it. On the near baseline, Clear with a basketball. 15 on the shot clock. Ogden far side to Jasaro. On the baseline to Huxell, near side to Ogden, Miller, now to Clear, and a foul is going to be called in the key area. It's going to be called on Landoni. That is her third. And Ryan Clear will shoot two. A chance here to tie up the ball game. First free throw is good. Mackey into the Pasco lineup. She'll replace Landoni 25 seconds in to period three. 23-22 in favor of Pasco. Another free throw for Ryan Clear. For the tie, it is up and it's off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound off to Mackey, now to Heavens. Heavens on the dribble to the far side. She's picked up by Clear in the Blue Devils' lady-to-lady defense. Now it's up top to Gross. She'll drive down the near side, gets it on the near side to Heavens. Spin move around Clear, throws it up with the left hand and missed it. Rebound knocked out of bounds, and it will go to Pasco as Clear hits the deck hard. And Pasco will pick up in the backcourt. Pasco not liking that call. Confirmation that it was the proper call. Ball comes into Miller. Now to Jasaro. Boy, I'm a homer. Just a big-time homer, aren't I? Jasaro goes down the middle, throws it up and in with the left hand. And the Blue Devils lead 24-23, a minute into the third quarter. Lopez in the far corner gets it in for Mackey. Her shot blocked. Foul called on Clear. Now it's the Blue Devils side with a beef. That's Clear's first. The Blue Devils first after halftime. And Mackey will go to the stripe for two shots. She has 4 points in the ball game thus far. And the free throw, doink, off the side of the rim, no good. 24-23, the Blue Devils, 6:55 remaining, third quarter. Mackey's second free throw, and that one's off the front of the rim, no good. And the rebound off to Huxell, now to Miller. Pass in the front court to Clear. Clear puts it up over Gross and missed it, but getting the rebound is Jasaro. She dribbles to the far side. Guarded by Lopez. Pass on the far side is deflected and taken by Pasco. Blue Devils get a little sloppy and turn the basketball over. Here's Mackey with a basketball on the near side to Heavens. Heavens into the lane, puts it up over Huxell. It's in and out, no good. Offensive rebound, Mackey on the near side. Lopez wide open for three. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Huxell gets the rebound, outlets it to Ogden. Ogden goes the other way, will lay it up. Off the glass, no good. Rebound inside. Lopez and Clear fighting for it. Then it is knocked away by Ogden and out of bounds, and it will be Pasco ball. 6:17 remaining third quarter. 24-23, the Blue Devils. Blue Devils pick up in the backcourt. A pass deflected out of bounds by the Blue Devils. Deflected by the quick hands of Emmy Ogden. And Pasco again will inbound in the backcourt and face full court pressure. Nelson on the far side to Lopez. Back to Nelson. Middle of the floor to Mackey, near side Gross. She'll drive all the way, throw it up with the right hand. It is not close, and the rebound comes off to Huxell. Off to Monica Miller. Miller in the backcourt. Middle of the floor to Huxell, on the near side to Clear. Clear on the near side on the dribble. Loops it up top to Miller. Miller will bounce it inside for Huxell. One dribble by Mia. She'll lay up, have it blocked, but a foul called on Mackey. That is the 11th foul in the ball game on Pasco. Blue Devils have been called for 7. Mia Huxell shooting 2. Here's the first. It rattles home. Mia actually had 8 points in the first half. I said 7 during our halftime show. After further review, I can say she had 8 in the opening half. Now she has 9 after making the first free throw on this 2-shot opportunity. The second one is around and in. That's very encouraging considering Mia struggled mightily in the last meeting between the two teams, going just 2 for 8 from the free throw line. 26-23 the Blue Devils, and now a pass on the far side. Lopez is not able to handle it, and it will be the Blue Devils ball. Pasco turns it over. Last meeting between the two teams, the Blue Devils were horrendous from the free throw line. I believe they were 15 for 30, if I'm not mistaken, as Miller drives all the way, puts it up and missed it. Nelson was there for the rebound, had them all knocked out of bounds by Ogden, and it will be Pasco basketball. And again, the Blue Devils with backcourt pressure. Yep, it's confirmed. The Blue Devils, in fact, were 15 of 30 from the stripe in the last meeting between the two teams, as Gross misses a lay-in, and then Huxell is tied up inside, and a foul is going to be called on Pasco. It is called on Lopez. That is her third personal, the team's third of the half. Lopez will check out of the ball game and be replaced by Lipe Pasco. And the Blue Devils will inbound in the backcourt with 5:20 left in the third. Blue Devils leading 26-23. Remember, midway through the second quarter, they trailed 18-6. Far side, Huxell with a basketball. Free throw line extended. Loops it inside for Miller. Bounce it for Ogden. Left-handed lay-in. Good! Emmy with her first 2 of the ball game. 28-23 the Blue Devils. Just over 3 minutes in to period 3. A near steal on the far side, but Pasco recovers. Mackey at the high post, near side to Gross. She'll drive by everybody, throw it up with the right hand and score. Not a whole lot of defensive resistance that time, and the Blue Devils lead is down to 3. 28-25. Near side, Ogden with a basketball. Up top to Clear. Clear against Gross. Lost it for a moment, but recovers. Gives off to Monica Miller. On the near side to Huxell. Huxell in the near corner to Jasaro. Gets it down low to Miller. Inside for Clear. Clear is checked. She is blocked down in the low block, but she is also fouled in the low block. She is fouled on the play by Gross. That is her first. And it's the 4th foul on Pasco, and Ryan Clear will shoot 2. Clear thus far in the ball game with 9 points. Now she has 10. The first free throw is good. Carissa Oliveras into the Blue Devil lineup. She replaces Mia Huxell with 4:23 left. Third quarter, 29-25 the Blue Devils. Now 30-25 the Blue Devils. Second free throw by Ryan Clear is also good. And we have a 30-second timeout called by Pasco. 4:23 left third quarter. 30-25 the Blue Devils, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on 1320 AM and 92.9 FM KGDC.
Here we are in another commercial full of rhymes.
To tell you how Fazari's is keeping up with the times.
It's a whole new menu you will love to see.
Our sandwiches, pasta, pizza are now in HD.
Your complete satisfaction is still our mission.
But you won't see our pies in anything but high definition.
So be careful when you change the channel to your favorite show.
It might just cause you to head to Fazari's to dine in or a pizza to go.
Oh, boys, you make HD stand for hot and delicious.
Mamma mia.
Fazari's Finest on Bridge Street in Clarkston and at Fazari's.com.
Listen to Blue Devils Radio on the internet at kgdcradio.com.
The timeout period is over. Pasco inbounds in the backcourt. The Blue Devils leading 30-25. I'm Roy Elia, welcoming you back to the Wall High Gym for our Blue Devil basketball coverage. A steal on the far side by Gisaro. She bounces it inside for Ogden. Saves it and bounce to Gisaro, and she puts the ball up and in deep on the left. Holy Toledo! What hustle by Ogden, and now a blocking foul on the far side on Clear. But what a hustle play. First, Gisaro gets a steal on the far sideline. Her bounce pass looked for sure like it was going to elude Emmy Ogden, but no, she saved it in bounds to Gisaro in deep on the left, and Kaisa banks one home in deep on the left to give the Blue Devils a 32-25 lead. Last foul on Clear was her second and the team's second. Shot put up and in by Mackey. As we get back into play. And it's now 32-27 in favor of the Blue Devils. Near side Clear, up top to Oliveras. On the far side, Miller, a three on the way. Yes, ma'am! Monica Miller with her first goal of the contest. Her first field goal gives the Blue Devils a 35-27 lead. Gross with the basketball, gets around Ogden, high post, stops there, puts it up and missed it. Rebound is going to come off to whom? It's going to come off to no one. A held ball is going to be called. Ogden tying up Maiden in the low block, and the alternating possession favors Pasco. Lauren Bergevin checks in for the Blue Devils, and she'll replace Kaisa Gisaro with 3:21 left, third quarter. 35-27, the Blue Devils. Maiden bounces it in for Mackey. Goes around Oliveras, puts it up off the glass, off the iron, no good. Clear with the rebound. She's triple teamed. She is fouled. She is grabbed in the backcourt by the aggressive Bulldogs, and Mackey picks up her third foul. And that's 5 team fouls in the half on Pasco. And now we have a whistle blown, and two of the officials on the near side, Lewis Riley, Ryan Van Dyke, getting together for a very quick conversation. So quick, in fact, I don't think you'd have to put a stopwatch on that one. The ball comes into Ogden from Miller. Middle of the floor to Clear. Behind the back with a dribble. Ryan going to take it into the lane. Far side to Oliveras. Couple dribbles into the lane by Carissa. She leaves one short in the lane, and the rebound deflected. Taken on the far side by Gross. Or make that Heavens, excuse me. Heavens will negotiate to the near side, and she is going to be blocked and fouled by the Blue Devils' Emmy Ogden, who just whistled for her third personal foul, and that's the third in the half on the Blue Devils. And Pasco inbounds on the baseline. The ball into Mackey. Shot Oliveras no good. Oliveras deflects the rebound to Clear. Clear out of the backcourt for the Blue Devils on the far side to Miller. On the near side, high post to Oliveras. Up top to Ogden. Far side to Miller. Monica Miller on the near side to Ryan Clear. 16 on the shot clock. One dribble to the top of the key. Far side Miller. 3 on the way. It's good! The Blue Devil lead is 11. 38-27. Here comes Pasco with 2:29 and counting left in the third. In the far corner, spotting up for threes. Lippe, and that shot is good. Nice shot from the deep far corner. And it's 38-30 in favor of the Blue Devils. Down the far side, Miller throws it up and missed it, but she is going to be fouled. That foul is called on Maiden. That is her fourth. The team's sixth of the half. Landoni will be checking in for Pasco. No, Lopez will be checking in, excuse me. Lyons will be checking in for the Blue Devils in a moment. Lopez will replace Maiden. Emmy Ogden will come to the sideline and be replaced by Lyons in the Blue Devil lineup. First free throw by Monica Miller, good. And here comes the second with 2:13 left in the third. It is also good. The Blue Devils by 10 at 40-30. Remember, they trailed midway through the second quarter, 18-6, and looked about as pathetic can be. Gross on the far side throws one up and misses it, but there for the offensive rebound and putback is Mackey, who has 8 points in the ball game. Quickly, the Blue Devils the other way, and Ryan Clear lays the ball up and in. The Blue Devils burn the Bulldogs in transition. The lead back up to 10, 42-32. Heavens a spin move in the lane, and she is going to be bumped and fouled by the Blue Devils. And Ryan Clear picks up that foul. That's her third. And the team's fourth. Substitution, Nelson that checks back in for Pasco, and she'll replace Heavens with 1 minute and 45 seconds remaining to be played, third quarter. And they're saying the foul occurred before the shot. Kaisa Gisaro re-enters the High lineup. She'll replace Clear. So Pasco will inbound on the baseline. Nelson to get it in, loops it near side to Gross. Gross will bounce it inside for Mackey. The ball is knocked away, but comes back to Gross. Gross top of the key extended on the far side to Lopez. Lopez stops in deep on the right, bounces it up top. The ball knocked away, stolen by Miller. And Miller is going to double dribble the basketball and give it right back to Pasco. 1:30 left in the third. 42-32. The Blue Devils. In the near corner, LePay with the basketball. Now off to Gross. Back in the near corner to LePay. Hit a three a moment ago from the far side. Now it's up top to Gross. She'll drive down the far side, bounce it in the lane. Ball knocked away by Miller and taken by Gisaro with the Blue Devils. Pass on the near side to Monica Miller. Good defense that time by the white shirts. Far side, Gisaro between the rings to Miller. Monica Miller against Gross. On the far side to Oliveira. She'll spot up for a three. It's in and out, no good. A heartbreak. And the rebound off to Gross. Tough luck there for the Blue Devils. As we're now in the final minute, time remaining, third period. Gross down the far side. And she's going to get it to Lopez, who traveled with the basketball. And that'll give it back to the Blue Devils with exactly 54 seconds remaining to be played in quarter number 3. Blue Devils scored 21 points the entire first half. They have 21 here in the third quarter. Gisaro with the basketball against Lopez. On the far side to Lyons. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Lyons off to Miller. Picked up by Gross. Pass inside for Gisaro. Look to deflect it to the near side to Bergevin. With the ball off Kaisa's hands and out of bounds, the Blue Devils turn it over. Nelson to inbound to the backcourt. Does so to Gross. Gross down the far side on a trotting dribble. About a 2-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. The game clock just inside of 20 seconds. Now driving down the far side, Nelson. She knocks down Lyons. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Pasco ball. Could have been a charge, but not to be. And Pasco will inbound on the baseline with 13 seconds on the shot clock. Ball into Mackey on the near side to Nelson. Up top to Lopez. Now to Gross. Gross, top of the key. Now on the near side, Nelson left open for three. It's off the front of the rim, no good. And the rebound comes off the Blue Devils with 2 seconds, with 1 second. And Miller is going to be fouled as she dribbles down the far sideline. She is fouled by Lopez, who just picked up her 4th personal. And it's free throw time for the Blue Devils. A silly foul, an ill-advised foul with a second and a half remaining in the third quarter. Maiden re-enters the Pasco lineup, and she'll replace Lopez. And Monica Miller will shoot 1-1. Monica, 8 points in the quarter after a scoreless first half. And here's the front end of the 1-1. It is up, and it is no good. She hustles in for her own rebound, tried to save it from going out of bounds as the Pasco players stood around and watched that time. But she is not able to save it. It's Pasco ball. Mackey inbounds it to Gross, and that'll do it for quarter number 3. Walla 42, Pasco 32, and we'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on 1320 AM and 92.9 FM KGDC.
Pocket iNet Communications is now offering internet service that is an incredible 20 times faster than cable to the residents of Walla Walla Valley. You too can get access to this super high-speed gigabit internet by visiting pocketinet.crowdfiber.com and entering your address. That's pocketinet.crowdfiber.com. pocketinet.crowdfiber.com. Welcome to Gigabit Country. No limits, just possibilities. Why is Carrier equipment from Grassy Refrigeration such a great choice for your heating and cooling needs? There's a lot of reasons. We've been in business since 1958. Our technicians are highly trained and experienced. We install top-of-the-line equipment carrier. And we provide a full range of HVAC services, including planned maintenance, repairs, and air quality improvement. Plus, friendly service is always guaranteed at Grassy Refrigeration. Turn to the experts. Call Grassy today at 529-9700. That's 529-9700.
Listen to Blue Devils Radio on the internet at kgdcradio.com.
And we're back once again at the Walla Walla High School Gymnasium. I'm Roy Elia. The Wahai Blue Devils outscoring the Pasco Bulldogs 21-9 in the third quarter. The Blue Devils lead as we begin the fourth and final period of this Mid-Columbia Conference girls basketball game, 42-32. I'm Roy Elia, welcoming you back to the Walla Walla High School Gymnasium. Blue Devils first possession, pass inside by Ogden from the near wing, deflected by Pasco and out of bounds. It'll be Wahai's ball. Through three quarters, two Blue Devils in double figures, Clear with 13, Huxell with 10. Pass on the far side to Clear, picked up by Gross, hands it off to Gisaro, now to Ogden, near side to Miller. Monica Miller will drive into the lane, throw up a runner, off the glass, around and off, no good. Huxell there with a follow, that's no good. Another follow by Emmy Ogden is good. Just shot it straight up in the air that time, and it came straight down and through the 10. 44-32, the Blue Devils. We've just begun the fourth quarter. A runner from the near side put up and missed by Maiden. Blue Devils get the rebound. Miller off to Huxell. Huxell one dribble, far side to Miller. Monica calls out play number two. Near side Gisaro. On the wing to Ogden. Emmy Ogden up top to Clear. On the far side to Gisaro. Kaisa with a basketball. On the near side, Huxell shot on the way for three. It's going to be an air ball and go out of bounds. No, it's going to be saved in by Miller. Then saved by Ogden from the far side. And then knocked out of bounds, I thought, by Pasco. No, knocked out of bounds by the Blue Devils. But a couple of good hustle plays made things very interesting indeed, did they not? Some good hustle, but unfortunately the Blue Devils not rewarded. And Pasco gets the basketball back. But good hustle nonetheless by a couple of white shirts. On the far side, Nelson with a basketball. Up top to Gross. On the near side to Heavens. Heavens bounce it up top to Gross. Gross will drive into the lane. Going to have the ball knocked away. It's stolen by Ogden. She gets it off to Monica Miller. Miller into the front court. No look pass inside for Clear. Lay in, put up and good! 46-32, the Blue Devils pass on the near side, taken by Landoni. Now off to Heavens. A skip pass to Gross on the far side to Nelson. Now it's up top to Gross. At the high post to Maiden. Pass intended for Landoni. She does get it, though it was deflected. Now it's Gross on the near side. Heavens spots up for three. It's around and off, no good. Rebound deflected, taken by Clear of the Blue Devils. Clear bounces it in the backcourt to Gisaro on the near side to Miller. 5:50 and counting left in the fourth. 46-32, the Blue Devils. Miller with a basketball. Drives on the near side on Maiden. Goes around Landoni as well. Up top to Huxell now to Clear. Clear penetrates just inside the free throw line. Shot put up no good. Got her own rebound. Had it knocked away. She recovers it. Far side Miller up top to Huxell now to Gisaro. The Blue Devils will reset. No, they won't. Gisaro nearly had it knocked away, but just in time, the Blue Devils get a timeout. Gisaro down on the deck, and before she was tied up, Blue Devils get a 30-second timeout. Blue Devils lead 46-32, 2.5 minutes into the fourth. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on 1320 AM and 92.9 FM, KGDC.
It's not until our car breaks down that it hits home just how dependent we are on horseless carriages. With car engines lasting longer than ever, car transmission repair or replacement is also more common than ever. If you're in need of having your transmission repaired or replaced, we can help you. Hello, Walla Walla. I'm Julie Doty. My husband Zach and his crew at Walla Walla Transmission are known for quality service and reliability. Come see us at Walla Walla Transmission, just north of West Rose Street at 204 Bennett, Walla Walla.
KGDC Walla Walla.
Back to play. Clear throws up a left-hander in the lane. It's an air ball, and Pasco comes away with it. Clear slow to get up. Gross going down the middle. She is going to be fouled. With 5:12 left in the fourth. Monica Miller fouled her. That's Monica's third and the team's fifth. Welcome back, everyone, to the Walleye Gym. I'm Roy Elia. Hope you're enjoying our broadcast this evening. Gross to the stripe for 2 shots. Bulldogs' leading scorer in the game thus far. Her first free throw is off the back of the rim, no good. Carissa Oliveras enters the Walleye lineup. She'll replace Mia Huxell. 46-32, the Blue Devils. Pasco's free throw shooting has left a lot to be desired. At the moment, 1 for 6. Now 2 for 7. The second free throw by Gross is good, and the Bulldogs will put up backcourt pressure. The ball into Ogden. Now to Monica Miller. Miller front court, gets by Nelson. At the free throw line, gets it inside for clear. Shot up in the low block, no good. Gets her own rebound in the lane. Puts one up off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound far side to Gisaro. Kaisa against Gross. Bounce on the far side to Monica Miller. Miller gets it to Oliveras just inside the free throw line. Set shot, no good. Rebound deflected to Miller. Near side clear, 3 on the way. That one is no good. Hit the side of the rim and the rebound off to Nelson. Down the far side to Heavens. Heavens with the basketball for Pasco. Spin move on Gisaro. Throws it up and missed it. In deep on the right. And the rebound off to Clear and now to Miller. Just inside of 4.5 minutes left in the fourth. 46-33, the Blue Devils. Far side Clear. Driving. Left-handed lay-in. No good. Rebound off to Gross. Gross out of the backcourt for Pasco. Down the far side. Gonna do a crossover move on the far side. Put the ball up and in off the glass. And a quick timeout called by the Blue Devils with 4:10 remaining in the fourth quarter. Blue Devils 46, Bulldogs 35, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on 1320 AM and 92.9 FM KGDC.
When you're looking for new flooring for your home, it can be a struggle to find someone you can trust to help you make the right choice. With over 40 years of experience in the flooring industry, trust is just one of the many reasons why Connors Flooring and Design was voted best of the best. We use the finest local licensed installers to make sure your project gets done right the first time. Give us a call at 522-0176 today or stop by our brand new showroom at 650 Northeast Rose Street in College Place for a free estimate. Connors Flooring and Design. We'll take good care of you.
KGDC Walla Walla.
And we are back once again at the Walla Walla High School Gymnasium. I'm Roy Elia. The Walleye Blue Devil girls leading the Pasco Lady Bulldogs by a score of 46-35. Thus far in the ball game, Pasco has been called for 16 fouls. The Blue Devils have been called for 11. And Walleye will inbound in the backcourt with 4:10 remaining in the fourth quarter. Gisaro into Miller. Back to Gisaro. Here comes Kaisa. Pass on the far side to Miller in the front court. She is picked up by LePay, who's checked in for Pasco. Near side Ogden. On the wing, it goes to Gisaro. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Gisaro on the dribble against Heavens. Dribbles to the far side. Gets it on the far side to Monica Miller. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Pass on the far side by Miller. Deflected. Stolen by Pasco. Taken by Heavens. Heavens down the middle. Throws it up off the glass and good. The Blue Devil lead now just 9. 46-37. 3.5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Gisaro on the dribble with the basketball. Against Heavens. Pass on the near side. It goes to Clear, now to Oliveras. Off to Clear, back on the near side, Oliveras. Set shot near side, good for Carissa Oliveras. In deep on the right from about 10 feet away, 48-37, the Blue Devils. 3:08 and counting left in the fourth. Shot on the far side, no good by Heavens. Mackey gets the offensive rebound, and she is fouled. Monica Miller called for that foul, that's her fourth. And the team's sixth of the half, and Mackey will shoot 2. Mackey 4 points in the second quarter, 4 more in the third. And now 1 point here in the fourth quarter. 3:04 left in the final quarter. 48-38, the Blue Devils. Second free throw by Mackey is up, and it is also good. 2. Beautiful looking free throws that time. 48-39 the Blue Devils, exactly 3 minutes left in the fourth. Here comes Monica Miller against LePay, gets around her. Gets it high post to Ogden, on the near side to Clear. Clear, closely guarded by Gross. Still in possession, she'll go along the baseline. Get it on the far side to Gisaro. Gisaro back inside to Clear, who's wide open! And she lays the ball up and in. Clear with 17, 50-39 the Blue Devils. And now a foul on the far side, a reach-in foul. Gisaro reaches in and foul Gross. And that is the Blue Devils' 7th team foul, the first on Kaisa Gisaro. It stops the clock and will send Gross to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. Gross has 18 points in the ball game thus far. Here's the front end of the 1-and-1. It is up and it is good. And all of a sudden, Pasco shooting free throws extremely well. Through 3 quarters, they were just 1 of 5. Here in the fourth quarter, they are 4 for 5. Substitutions both ways. Gonzalez checks in for Pasco for Mackey. Huxell checked in a moment ago for the Blue Devils. She's out there with Oliveris and Ogden and Clear and Gisaro. Back into the 1-and-1 by Gross. Off the rim, no good. Rebound to Ogden. And now a pushing foul called on Pasco. And that is on Gonzalez. Her first, team's 8th. And the next chance, and that chance is now, Mackey checks in for Pasco and replaces Gonzalez. 2 minutes and 31 seconds remaining to be played in the fourth quarter. The Blue Devils leading by 10, 50-40. And Emmy Ogden will shoot 1-and-1. The front end is up, and the front end is off the back of the rim, no good. Mackey gets the rebound. Outlet to Gross. Here comes Pasco. Gross down the near side, blows by 2 Blue Devil defenders, misses the shot, and then Pasco fouls on the rebound. And that is called on Gross. That time she blew right by Huxell and Oliveris, but could not finish. And then Ogden fouled on the play by Gross. Her second, team's 9th. Ogden's free throw off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound deflected out of bounds by the Blue Devils, and it will be a Pasco ball. The Blue Devils from the free throw line. They showed some improvement in the third quarter, but they are now 12 for 20 in the ball game, 60%. In the far corner with the basketball to Pay. She'll drive along the baseline. Her pass for Mackey is deflected, taken by Pasco. Shot put up and no good. In my view, again, obstructed by an official. And now we're going to have a foul called on Pasco after the Blue Devils claim the rebound. And at this rate, we may be here till next Wednesday as LeFay picks up the foul, her first and the team's 10th. And it will mean a double bonus for Emmy Ogden. Let's hope she has better luck in the double bonus as opposed to the free throws of the 1-and-1 variety. The free throw, that one is no good. Here comes Monica Miller. She re-enters for the Blue Devils for Kaisa Gisaro. 2 minutes and 8 seconds remaining to be played in the fourth quarter. 50-40 in favor of the Blue Devils. Another free throw for Emmy Ogden. It is up and it is good. That one she nailed. 51-40 the Blue Devils. Pasco in possession. LePay in the far corner. 3 on the way. Good. And she was left alone. A quick 3 and a full timeout call by Pasco. Gonzalez will re-enter when play is resumed. 2:01 left in the fourth. 51-43 the Blue Devils, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on 1320 AM and 92.9 FM KGDC.
Did you know D.A. Davidson has been in business since 1935? We have experienced the market's ups and downs and have the knowledge, understanding, and resources to get you started on the right financial path. Just ask Bill Fleener, one of our experienced financial advisors. Backed by the resources of D.A. Davidson, Bill offers a range of services and solutions to prepare you for whatever the future may bring. Call Bill at 509-526-5755 to get started. D.A. Davidson & Company. Member SIPC.
KGDC Walla Walla.
Welcome back to the Wahai Gym. I'm Roy Elia. The Wahai Blue Devil girls leading the Lady Bulldogs of Pasco 51-43. But still a lot of time left in this ball game. We still have 2 minutes and 1 second remaining to be played in the fourth quarter. And Pasco will put up backcourt pressure. Miller to get it in. Midcourt to Huxell. Far side to Oliveras. Left-handed lay-in, no good. A follow by Ogden is good. 53-43, the Blue Devils, 150 and counting left in the fourth. On the near side, Gross. Gross will drive on the near side, go by everybody, throw it up off the glass and good. She has 19, make that 21 in the game. Pass to the far side to Huxell, lost the ball, but it's recovered by Clear on the far side, and she is fouled with 1:32 left in the fourth, and that one is called on Nelson. That's her second. That's the 20th foul called in the game on Pasco, and Ryan Clear will shoot 2. She has 17 points in the contest. And the first free throw by Clear is good. Mackey in for Gonzalez in the Pasco lineup. Huxell checks out. She is replaced by Gisaro. Mia time on the far side, getting a pass from the backcourt, tried to go behind the back, dribble the ball off the back of her foot, but thankfully Clear was able to recover it, and then she was fouled. Both ends of the double bonus good for Ryan Clear. 55-45 the Blue Devils. Shot on the far side by Gross, not good, and Clear is going to be fouled again with 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. And the free throw shooting contest continues, and how appropriate considering the Knights of Columbus are holding their annual free throw shooting competition this Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m. at DeSales High School. It's open to boys and girls ages 9 to 14. More information can be obtained by calling Doug Veneri or Brian Richard. Free throw by Clear is good. 56-45 the Blue Devils with 1:24 to go. Second free throw is also good. Run clock, run. Tick, 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 tick. Gross into the front court, down the far side. Now she'll go into the lane, bounce it on the near side to Heavens. In the near corner, it goes to Nelson. 3 on the way, going to be short. Rebound comes off to Heavens. She'll dribble to the far side, throw up a 3. That's not close. And the rebound off to Clear. Get rid of the ball. Move the ball around. Clear will dribble to the near side, being ridden by LePay. She gets it off to Gisaro, far side to Monica Miller, and Miller is going to be grabbed and fouled by Nelson with 56 and 9/10 seconds remaining in the final quarter. And that is number 3 on Nelson. And Miller will shoot 2. The first is up and good. 58-45 the Blue Devils. And we're in the final minute of the final quarter. Another try for Monica Miller, who has 9 points in the game. The shot is up, and the shot is good. 59-45 the Blue Devils. Here comes Pasco. Gross down the far side. She'll go into the lane. Near corner, Nelson wide open. 3 on the way is good. 59-48 the Blue Devils. Clear. Midcourt line to Ogden. Near side to Oliveras. A lazy pass to the free throw area is deflected by Pasco. It's deflected to the far sideline. Goes out of bounds. It will be the Blue Devils' ball. 35.9 seconds left in the fourth. 59-48 the Blue Devils. Clear with the basketball. Pass deflected, stolen by Pasco. Mackey outlets it into the front court. The ball stolen back by Ryan Clear. Clear in the backcourt on the dribble, and she is going to be grabbed and fouled with 22 seconds remaining in the final quarter. LePay with that foul. That's her second. That is 14 fouls in the second half on Pasco. They have 23 for the game. The Blue Devils with 13. But Pasco has been fouling late to stop the clock in the hopes that perhaps they could pull something off here in the latter stages of the fourth quarter, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. First free throw by Clear is up and good. 60-48 the Blue Devils with 22 seconds left in the fourth. And Bud, if you're listening up in heaven, we can say it. This one is no longer seriously in doubt. Gross with the basketball down the far side, throws it up off the glass and good. 61-50 the Blue Devils. Ball inbounded to Miller. Baseball's at near side to Ogden. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and that will be that. Final score, Walla Blue Devil girls 61 and the Pasco Lady Bulldogs 50. And we'll be back to wrap this one up after we step aside for a 3-minute timeout. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on 1320 AM and 92.9 FM KGDC.
McDonald's Area Insurance provides for all of your insurance needs, including commercial, winery, farm, crop, auto, flood, life, health, long-term care, renters, and homeowners insurance. The McDonald's Area team includes more than 20 agents offering professional advice on all types of insurance matters. Give Dan Baffney, Doug Borth, Sean Borth, or David Borth a call today at 525-5730. Located at 22 East Main Street in Walla Walla and 305 East Main Street in Dayton, that's McDonald's Area Insurance. This team works for you.
For 69 years now, Dale Gray's Buick GMC has been the easiest place in Walla Walla to buy a new or used car, get your vehicle repaired, or to buy parts and accessories. Why? Because for 69 years, we have made it easy. No pressure, no overselling of services you don't need, just simple, straightforward dealings in everything we do. Our sterling reputation has been earned by practicing what we preach for the last 69 years. Dale Gray's Buick GMC, South 9th across from the fairgrounds, Walla Walla.
Highly contagious respiratory diseases are easily transmitted from cat to cat through direct contact, through the air by sneezing or coughing, or by contact with humans if they've been close to infected cats. Infected cats can seem to have a cold or fever and may develop pneumonia. The best protection for your cat is a regular examination and a comprehensive vaccination program provided by your local veterinarian. This message is brought to you by the Animal Clinic East, serving the Walla Walla Valley's small animal veterinary medical needs.
Doyle Electric delivers an amazing range of services and products to the Walla Walla Valley. Doyle Electric's 5 divisions all strive to satisfy every customer, every time. Doyle's experienced pump and motor staff services and sells pumps and motors, from large irrigation to domestic systems, along with water purification and conditioning setups for healthier, better tasting water for you and your family. The best products and service. Doyle Electric. We care about your safety.
From sweeping dunes to thirsty lake beds, you want to explore it all and bring someone along for the ride. You need the Honda Talon 1000R, the new authority on high-speed tracking and large pump absorption. At almost 69 inches wide, the R is built for stability over rough terrain with a 4+ link rear suspension boasting over 20 inches of travel. The 1000 class engine has been optimized for max acceleration and nearly endless power through Honda's exclusive 6-speed automatic dual-clutch transmission. Take your friend to USA Honda, 1371 Dalles Military Road, to see the Talon 1000s and learn why life is better side by side.
Need to make your house or apartment a little bigger? Hey, remodeling's expensive. All you need to do is store some of your stuff. And Burn Street RV and Mini Storage has the perfect size units for you. Burn Street RV and Mini Storage is located just off of Reese Avenue over by Memorial Golf Course, right here in Walla Walla. Call 520-1467 for more information on the available sizes. That's 520-1467. And if you mention that you heard this ad on the radio, you'll get a special rate. Call now, 520-1467 for Burn Street RV and Mini Storage. Listen to Blue Devils Radio on the internet at kgdcradio.com.
And we're back once again at the Walla Walla High School Gymnasium. I'm Roy Elia. The Walla Blue Devil girls have just defeated the Pasco Lady Bulldogs by a score of 61-50. The Lady Blue Devils improved to 5-4 in the Mid-Columbia Conference, 9-4 overall. Pasco is now 6-3 in league. Overall, the Lady Bulldogs 9 up and 3 down. The final scoring in this girls contest for the Blue Devils: Lauren Bergevin at 2, Laura Lyons at 2, Kaisa Gisaro at 5, Emmy Ogden 7, Ryan Clear 23, Monica Miller 10, Carissa Oliveras with 2, Mia Huxell with 10. The Blue Devils with 19 field goals in the ball game, 2 from three-point range. The Blue Devils 70% from the free throw line, 21 of 30. The Blue Devils were called for 13 personal fouls. For Pasco, Epey at 6, 23 for Gross, Mackey at 10, Nelson at 9, Heavens 2. Pasco, like the Blue Devils, 19 field goals in the game. Pasco with 7 makes from three-point range. Pasco, though, just 46% from the free throw line, 5 of 11. And Pasco was called for 23 personal fouls in the contest, but a lot of that because they were trying to stop the clock late in the fourth quarter. And who would have thought this result after the Blue Devils got off to a very, very bad start here tonight, trailing 11-3 after one quarter. They trailed 18-6 in the second quarter before tying the ball game at 21 late in the second quarter. They did go to the halftime locker room, though, down by a deuce, 23-21. But in the third quarter, the Blue Devils outscored Pasco 21-9, and then scored 19 more points in the fourth quarter, compared with 18 for Pasco. And that included a 9 for 12 showing from the free throw line. And the Lady Blue Devils are victorious. They defeat Pasco by a final score of 61-50. Now let's recognize our Eric Kimball CPA Player of the Game for the girls contest that just concluded. We are going to give it, well, I'm going to give it to Kaisa Gisaro tonight. She had 5 points in the ball game, 4 in the third quarter during that 21-point Blue Devil surge in period 3, and she also did some good things hustle-wise. So we're going to give Kaisa Gisaro our Eric Kimball CPA Player of the Game Award this evening. Congratulations, Kaisa Gisaro. We will commence our boys pregame show in just a few moments. We will have, yes, a player profile interview, yes, a coach's interview, and we'll get it underway after we step aside for a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on 1320 AM and 92.9 FM KGDC.
When it comes to life, there's so much to see. More to see than can ever be seen, in fact. That's why at Valley Vision, our mission is caring for your eyesight. Valley Vision is a full-service optometry clinic that uses the latest in computer and laser instrumentation. Your personal care is our way of life, our reason for being at Valley Vision. Seeing better is one thing. We want you to look better, too. Your eyes won't believe our frame selection and styles. Valley Vision, 22 West Main Street, Walla Walla.
KGDC Walla Walla.
Welcome back to Blue Devil Radio, everyone. I'm Roy Elia, and we are delighted to be joined for our player profile segment this time around by a member of the Wahai Junior Varsity Boys Basketball Team, Trenton Walters. And Trenton, first of all, tell us how the season has gone thus far for the Baby Devils.
It's gone pretty solid at this point. We've had our ups and downs so far, but we're looking to get some of those losses in the earlier part of the conference schedule erased earlier.
Well, let's talk about the ups, first of all.
We've had some really good wins this season. Those are we went on a pretty long win streak at the start of the season. Yeah, pretty solid.
Yes, indeed. I mean, anytime you can beat Richland and beat them on the road, I mean, that's a pretty significant accomplishment. And if I'm not mistaken, the Blue Devil Junior Varsity defeated the Bombers a year ago in Art Daywall Gymnasium. So what a cool thing that is, without question. What have been some of the downs this year, in your opinion?
A couple of rough losses to teams we probably could have beaten. Kennewick slipped away that one. Chihuahua came down and should have beat them. A couple losses we shouldn't have had.
So what's it going to take for the Blue Devils the second time around against those teams, and for that matter, going into the second round of Mid-Columbia Conference play, to perhaps make up for lost time and perhaps have a reversal of fortune?
Not take some of those games we came into, we kind of came in a little complacent. Go in, realize that they beat us already, come in with a different mindset, and come out tougher than we did the first time.
Talk, if you would, about how the team gets along. That's one of the things over the years that I have noticed with a lot of the Wahai teams. The camaraderie, the unity seems to be there, and you seem to all get along very, very well, and you all bring different attributes to the court without question. Talk, if you would, about a team that's frankly a team in every sense of the word.
Well, we all get along great, on the court, off the court. We all hang out with each other outside the court. I mean, every single break we don't say Devils, we say family, and that's what this whole program is about now.
And talk, if you would, about your relationship from a coach and player standpoint with Coach Hessler. He seems to have done a very, very nice job at the junior varsity level for the Walla Walla High School team.
Oh, Spence is great. He not only connects with you on a player to coach level, but he connects with you on a personal level too. He's a guy that if you need anything you can go to, and Coach, he's great too.
Now, Trenton, it's my understanding that basketball is the only sport that you participate in at Walla Walla High School. So the big question, why? Why basketball? Why do you make the decision to play basketball, and how long have you been playing basketball?
I've been playing basketball most of my life. I used to play football, but football just wasn't really my thing. Got banged up a lot, so stuck to basketball.
And now the exit question as we advance again into the second round of Mid-Columbia Conference play. Blue Devils with some tough challenges coming up without question, but how is the team going to fare, you think, going into their second go-round against Mid-Columbia Conference opponents?
I think we fare just fine. I think we match up well with pretty much anybody in the conference. I think we can beat anyone we play against so far.
Well, let's hope the trend commences on Tuesday evening against Pasco. And those are the comments of Walla Boys Junior Varsity basketball player Trenton Walters, and we'll have more of our pregame show after a 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on 1320 AM and 92.9 FM KGDC.
When it comes to life, there's so much to see. More to see than can ever be seen, in fact. That's why at Valley Vision, our mission is caring for your eyesight. Valley Vision is a full-service optometry clinic that uses the latest in computer and laser instrumentation. Your personal care is our way of life, our reason for being at Valley Vision. Seeing better is one thing. We want you to look better, too. Your eyes won't believe our frame selection and styles. Valley Vision, 22 West Main Street, Walla Walla.
At Walla Walla Presbyterian Church, we offer 2 services every Sunday morning at 9:01 and 10:31, with quality child care available during both services. In addition, Sunday school or junior church and adult classes are offered during both services. And if you can't make it to church on Sunday, you can always tune in right here on 1320 AM and 92.9 FM KGDC. The reading and teaching of God's Word is what we're all about at Walla Walla Presbyterian. Visit www.pc.org to learn more. That's www.pc.org.
Oh man, Cugini has just hit another grand slam. They won the UB's award for the best of the best gourmet market, best of the best deli, and best of the best Italian food in the valley. How do they do it? Look, all you gotta do is look closer at any of their dishes. Take Cugini's panini dishes, for instance. Start off with the best bread in town. Now, add Cugini's homemade salami and imported meats, maybe some roasted peppers, and bada bing, you got the best of the best. Capiche? Cugini, 960 Wallula Avenue, Buona Pazzo.
You're as cold as ice because your furnace stopped working. This is Daisha with Total Comfort Solutions, and we know how it is when your furnace stops working. We have trained technicians available 24/7 for emergency service. They can service and diagnose any make or model of equipment. At Total Comfort Solutions, your local HVAC and plumbing company, your comfort is our priority. With financing options and rebates available, we can keep you from being as cold as ice this winter. Call Total Comfort Solutions, day or night.
KGDC Walla Walla.
Welcome back to Blue Devil Radio, everyone. I'm Roy, and we are delighted to be joined once again by Wahai Boys basketball coach Adam Berg. And coach, a couple of wins over the weekend, capping a 2-1 week for the Blue Devils. Wahai last week playing on Tuesday, Friday and Saturday. A heartbreaking loss to Chiawana a week ago. But then on the weekend, the Blue Devils right the wrongs, defeating Hermiston 86-49, and then an exciting win at Kennewick 79-59 on Saturday night, a game in which the Blue Devils outscored the home team in the second half 48-21.
Yeah, it was a good bounce back from the game Tuesday. We thought we had that one, played well the entire time and lost a heartbreaker, like you said, but it was nice to bounce back and have a good weekend, and executed a lot of things really well on Friday night against Hermiston. And then Saturday, we knew that was going to be a big game. I think we went in with the same record. I know the same record in league, but all and Kennewick's always a tough team. They're well coached, and we had our hands full. But after kind of a slow start, we bounced back in the second half. Offense got going, which made the defense a little bit better, and the defense getting better made the offense a little bit better there. And had a really, really good half, maybe our best half of basketball there, the second half at Kennewick.
And on Friday night, if I'm not mistaken, Hermiston had a player or two missing. They were available for the contest. Still, you have to go and play the game. Now, the contest against Kennewick, obviously Benavita is very, very dangerous. They've got some other guys that are more than capable of cutting and slashing, or, they're going outside the arc and attempting a three-point shot. So, all in all, a good weekend from the standpoint of not taking Hermiston for granted and then going in against Kennewick and just trying to hang on for dear life in the first half and then going out in the second half and coming out like gangbusters.
Yeah, the Hermiston game, they were short two starters. Not sure the story. We weren't expecting it. We were expecting their full squad. And that game, though, we just, after the Chief game, we said, let's focus on something that we really need to get better at. We always have in-game goals that we work on and work towards, and these ones were just a little bit different, but the same ideas. Gave us a little bit of a defensive focus that night. And then Saturday, that team at Kennewick has so many weapons. Ayani's the toughest kid in the league to guard one-on-one. We were pretty much guarding him with three guys the entire night, trying to get two guys on each side of our defender that was actually guarding him to try and get on his driving line and make him pass the ball. But they've got a very capable team, and Chavez is back healthy for them, and he's a really good player, tough player. So yeah, they put it on us there for a little while in the first half, and we kind of got our bearings straight and were able to come away with the victory.
And a very good one it was. The 10th of the season for the Blue Devils overall. Now, I've been talking in the past about the girls equaling, then surpassing their win output for 2018-19. Win on Saturday at Kennewick. Win number 10 for the Blue Devils. All of last season, the High Varsity with 10 victories. So, a chance to build on the 10 wins from a year ago, so to speak. So now we're thinking, hopefully, 10 and counting.
Yeah, it's good that we've gotten to that mark, but it's kind of hard to put very much weight into it for us, just because we're a totally different team. Some returners and some guys that came up from JV, and obviously I'm new this year, and so just kind of a different feel, different look for us. But it's always nice to get to that mark and know that you're improving as a program. So it's good for us. We look at it as a day-to-day and game-by-game basis. We want to get better in each practice, and then when the game comes, we're just trying to go 1-0 that day, and it's been able to work for us. We've got some really good wins this year, a couple losses that we felt like we could have won, and we're just trying to build on that, and we're trying to get to that win number 11 tomorrow.
And the contest against Pasco commencing the second round of league play in the Mid-Columbia Conference. The first time around, the teams got together in Pasco on December 14th. Pasco played very, very tough in the first half, led 31-27 at halftime. Another contest like last Saturday night against Kennewick, where the Blue Devils are just trying to hang in there as best they can, make the adjustments necessary at halftime, and come out with a big second half. And boy, was there a big second half that night. The Blue Devils in that game outscore Pasco 40-19 in the second half and win going away 67-50.
Yeah, I mean, Pasco came ready. They were hotter than a pistol that first little stretch. We were kind of watching film and going over it, getting ready for practice, and getting ready for the game, and it was kind of unbelievable again to watch it, how well they shot it and what they did against us there at the start. But again, it was one of those games where, like you said, we just kind of withstood that first little and had a couple teams start out hot against us, but we've been able to hang in there and eventually get some stops, and our offense gets going. And I think we held them to 2 free throws and no field goals in the third quarter when we were there. So the tides turned when we started playing better defense, and then the offense came through after that.
And one of the really cool things is that it seems like every night somebody is doing something special. Scoring, yes. Rebounding, yes. But then you throw in the little intangibles, the hustle plays, the incredible plays like Josiah Wick made against Kamaikan, where he's jumping out of the gym, literally out jumping their big 6'9" post. And then the other night, my word, you talk about burning the candle at both ends. Well, how about a little hustle at both ends? Brandon Smith with an incredible save on the far sideline, and then the chase to the ball, an amazing one between Jacob Corum and Collier. And in the end, Collier undercuts Jacob, touches the ball last. It's Blue Devil ball. And as you mentioned the other night, Corum's hustle such that he's bearing down on Collier, and then next thing you know, Collier knocks it out of bounds, and it's Blue Devil ball.
Yep, that was a huge play. Those are winning plays for us. We try and recognize those ones where guys are sacrificing their bodies and doing things that eventually help us that maybe they didn't quite have to do. I don't know if anybody would have been upset if Jacob would have just seen that Collier had a couple steps on him and let him go pick it up in the corner and then try and come down, and shot clock would have been running down and all that stuff. But the energy that we got from Jacob's effort, was fantastic. Brandon made a great play on the reversal and got the steal, but didn't quite come up with it, so he had to save it in bounds. And Jake busting his tail down there to the corner by our bench. That was the best place it could have been, too, was right by us, because when it happened, everyone's kind of going crazy on the bench. But definitely gave us a boost, and we needed one at that time as we were trying to make our run. And like I said, those are winning basketball plays.
And let's hope there is more to come as we commence the second round of Mid-Columbia Conference play. Those are the comments of Wahai boys basketball coach Adam Berg, and we'll have more of our pregame show after a 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on 1320 AM and 92.9 FM KGDC.
Do you want to know what's really going on in the Walla Walla Valley? Today's Union Bulletin offers you more ways to stay connected with your community, in print, on the web, or on social media. And now a full print replica edition is available online for subscribers. Now in its 150th year, the Union Bulletin is proud to support our communities with local independent journalism. Support your home team community newspaper. Visit union-bulletin.com today.
As we ring in the new year, I want to thank this community for making 2019 our best year yet. Here at Walla Walla Valley Honda, we were able to assist more of you in your vehicle purchases than ever before. And with that support, we were able to give back to this community in record ways. Community wellness, our children, local athletics, the arts, vital community projects, and so much more. So whether it be for sales or service, battery or tires, Walla Walla Valley Honda is here for all of your automotive needs. And from our Walla Walla Valley Honda family to yours, Happy New Year, and we look forward to serving you in 2020.
The Great American Road Trip used to be a real thing, not just a reality show. Mom and Dad would load the kids in the tent in the station wagon as soon as school was out in June and head out to see this amazing country of ours. Then we all got too busy and, sadly, have forgotten this great tradition. Make it real again for your family. Let Smiley's RV help you get started. Smiley's has a large selection of pre-owned motorhomes, travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, and pickup campers. To learn more, visit SmileyRV.com.
The cold weather is here. Stock up on winter products from L&G Ranch Supply in Walla Walla, like stock tank heaters for the animals. For pets, find heated beds and bowls. Look for in-store specials on Science Diet brand pet food. For you or as a gift, find tough insulated Carhartt bibs, jackets, and a full line of winter work gloves. Get rid of ice on driveways and sidewalks with True Value brand ice melt. Shop L&G Ranch Supply for winter products today. Your local True Value store on East Isaacs Avenue in Walla Walla. L&G Ranch Supply.
KGDC Walla Walla.
And now for team introductions prior to this boys contest between Wahai and Pasco. presented by Walla Walla County Commissioner, local farmer Todd Kimball. The next time you see Todd, ask him how he's doing, and he will likely reply, better than I deserve. Here is Thomas Beebe. Well, there you have it, the team introductions presented by Walla Walla County Commissioner, local farmer Todd Kimball. The next time you see Todd, ask him how he's doing, and he will likely reply, better than I deserve. Blue Mountain officiating crew this evening. The crew chief will be Jim Sanders. He'll be assisted by Caitlin Whitley and Mike Gregg. Last meeting between these two teams, as was noted earlier, Blue Devils prevailed 67-50, a big second half. Pasco actually led that contest at halftime, 31-27, but the Blue Devils outscored Pasco in the second half 40-19, and one going away by a 17-point margin. But no reason to be lax here tonight with some big games on the horizon. Michael Cornea to jump center for the Blue Devils. He'll be opposed by Gutierrez in the center circle. The ball in the air. The tip is controlled by Cornea, but taken by Pasco. Blue Devils on defense for the first time and being swatted away by both Cornea and Corum. Down in the low block is Robert Garza, and it will be Pasco ball. Ball comes in on the near side to Lacone. Lacone in the near corner to Montelongo against Diego Jaques. Now Lagarde with the basketball. He had a heck of a first quarter in the last meeting between the two teams, did Lagarde. Now it's Lacone in the near corner to Montelongo. He'll dribble it up top. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 9 on the shot clock. 8. 7-6. He'll dribble to the far side, get it on the baseline to Garza. They're still in dribbling mode. Finally put up a shot with 2 seconds on the shot clock. It is missed, but Pasco gets the rebound. Lacone will reset for Pasco in the half court. Blue Devils still on defense. Up top, a three straight away by the left-hander Montelongo is no good, and the rebound off to Cornea, off to Dylan Ashbeck. Ashbeck front court with a basketball. Around a pick by Cornea. To the top of the key. Into the lane he goes. Throws it up. Off the rim, no good. Rebound off to Cornea. And he is going to be grabbed and fouled inside by the Pasco Bulldogs. And Lagarde picks up that foul. And the Blue Devils will inbound on the baseline in front court. Little too quiet in here for my liking. Ball bounce into Cornea. Couldn't decide if he wanted to shoot on the baseline or dribble. And he travels with a basketball, and that'll give it back to Pasco. The ball into Montelongo. Montelongo on the dribble against Diego Jaques. On the far side, it goes to Lacone. Now, actually, Lacone has it up top after a pass from the far side by Garza. Ball knocked out of bounds on the far sideline off of the Blue Devils, and it will be Pasco ball. Student section, anything but engaged at the present time. Maybe they're studying for their finals. I don't know. Maybe what's on the cell phones is more important. Yeah, great school spirit, guys. Shot inside, put up and missed by Lacone. Loose ball to the near side, taken by Pasco. It's in the near corner. Garza open, three on the way. Off the rim, no good. Long rebound, going to go out of bounds. Blue Devils get a huge break because hustling in to follow his own shot was Garza, but the ball bounced by him, goes out of bounds on the near side, and the Blue Devils will inbound in the backcourt. We are scoreless, a minute and 45 seconds into the opening quarter. Ashbeck with a basketball. On the dribble. Guarded by Garza. Around a pick by Cornea. Far side to Wasser. Wasser to the free throw line. Bounce it near side to Corum. A three on the way. Yes, sir! Corum had himself quite a night last Saturday night in Kennewick, and now a block shot by Cornea. It's knocked out of bounds by Pasco, and it will be the Blue Devils ball. Nice play that time by number 10 in white. Oh, they are standing up now. Let's just hope it's not night of the sitting or standing dead. Wasser front court, top of the key on the near side. Corum, another three on the way, and that one is good. Holy Toledo. Corum had a great third quarter at Kennewick. Hit 4 trays last Saturday night against the Lions. He's got 2 here in the opening quarter. Shot put up, an air ball from straight away by Lagarde. Was it deflected by the Blue Devils? No, it will be Wallhigh's ball. 5:22 left in the opening quarter. 6-0 the Blue Devils. Jaques in the backcourt against Montelongo. Jaques on the dribble to the near side. Off a pick by Corum. Now up top to Corum. Corum will hand it off on the far side to Ashbeck. In the near corner, it goes to Wasser on the wing to Jaques. Jaques in the near corner to Wasser. 15 on the shot clock. He'll drive along the baseline. Nice bounce pass inside. And Cornea will score. Nice soft touch right in front of the tin that time. The shot executed properly from a couple of feet away. The Blue Devils lead 8-0 with 4:44 and counting. The time remaining in the first period. Down in the low block, shot blocked by Cornea. An attempt by Gutierrez, but Gutierrez gets it back, gets it up top to Lacone. Lacone will drive into the lane. Scoop shot, no good. Rebound off to Michael Cornea of the Blue Devils. Cornea out of the backcourt on the dribble. Going to hand it off to Corum. Long three straight away. That one's going to be off the side of the rim, no good. And the rebound off to Montelongo on the far side to Garza. 3 on the way from the far side, no good. Rebound off to Wasser of the Blue Devils. The Blue Devils 8. The Bulldogs no score. 4:10 and counting, the time remaining in the first period. Wasser on the dribble near side, hands it off to Ashbeck. Ash up top on the dribble, far side, Jaques. Jaques top of the key, Jaques into the lane. Jaques scoop shot with the left hand, no good. Rebound deflected by Cornea, taken by Ashbeck. Inside to Cornea, he lays it in. Holy Toledo. Volleyball in winter, are you kidding me? 10-0 the Blue Devils. Here's Pasco on offense. On the near side with the basketball is Lacone. Lacone gets it in the near corner. With the basketball is Garza. Back to Lacone. Lacone in the low block. Gutierrez, the ball knocked away by Cornea. Taken by Corum. More active hands displayed by Cornea. He takes it all away. He lays it up and missed it. Rebound gets to Ashbeck. Ashbeck's shot in the lane will not fall. And then Cornea takes the ball away. He'll launch a three from the far side and score! Timeout, Pasco! Holy Toledo! Cornea, thievery on the far side, takes the ball to the far corner of the dribble and drains a tray. And a timeout called by Pasco. The Blue Devils 13, Pasco no score, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on 1320 AM and 92.9 FM, KGDC.
Hey, Jesse, how do we explain to everyone how a membership at the Walla Walla YMCA can help with New Year's resolutions?
That's easy, Rebecca. Tell them we have a brand new state-of-the-art pool, the largest cardio and weight room in Walla Walla, over 90 fitness classes per week, free consultations with wellness staff to create a personal program, free in-body test to all new members, personal trainers, basketball, racquetball, pickleball, volleyball, on-site babysitting, sports programs for the kids, swimming lessons, and so much more.
Wow, thanks, Jesse.
No problem.
To begin your New Year's resolution, visit www.ymca.org or 341 North Division Street. Start your new year at the Y.
KGDC Walla Walla.
Back once again in the Walla Walla High School Gymnasium, I'm Roy Elia. The Walleye Blue Devils 13, the Pasco Bulldogs no score. 3 minutes 15 seconds remaining to be played in the first quarter of this Mid-Columbia Conference boys basketball game. Earlier this evening, the Walleye Blue Devil girls varsity defeated Pasco 61-50. Earlier we noted that the Walleye boys junior varsity was victorious. Also victorious this evening, the Walleye girls junior varsity over Pasco. Final count in that game, 52-25. Out of the timeout period, Pasco with the basketball, a three out front, taken and missed off the front of the rim by Gutierrez. And here come the Blue Devils. Wasser on the far side to Hawkes. Diego on the dribble, around a pick by Cornea, drives down the left side of the lane and scores with a left-handed lay-in. 15-0, the Blue Devils, 2:45 and counting, the time remaining in the first period. Lagarde on the near side, a little out of control, throws up a wild shot, but he is blocked and fouled on his way to the goal by Dylan Ashbeck. And that's the first foul of the night on the Blue Devils, and Pasco will inbound on the baseline in front court. Lacone gets it in to Lagarde. Lagarde against Ashbeck. Gets it off up top. Now it's on the far side from Gutierrez to Jalen Ortiz, who has checked into the ball game. He'll drive on the near side and get it off to Lacone. Lacone into the lane, and he is triple teamed down in low block territory and loses the ball. And now Wasser, a bad pass taken by Lagarde, and then Cornea with a deflection, but the ball off to Pasco. They get it into the front court, and Corum fouls Lacone, going in for a lay-in down the left side. First foul on Corum, second on the team, and Lacone a chance to get Pasco on the board with 2:13 remaining first quarter. Wild sequence there, Blue Devils, a triple team down in the low block, and then a shot not close. Loose ball came off to the Blue Devils. They turned it over. Pasco quickly the other way, and then Lacone was fouled by Corum. First free throw by Lacone is no good. Here comes the second free throw, and that one is good. The shutout is gone. It's now 15-1, the Blue Devils. Some backcourt pressure by Pasco. Hawkes, middle of the floor to Ashbeck, near side to Wasser. Dylan Wasser, guarded by Lagarde. Around a pick by Ashbeck. He'll drive down the far side of the lane, get it in the corner to Corum for a three. That is true. Jacob Corum with 9. 18-1 the Blue Devils. 1:45 and counting left in the first. Block shot by Cornea. Then a follow and a miss by Gutierrez, who got rejected moments ago. And now Ortiz on the near side, nearly at his pocket picked. And now a reach-in foul is going to be called on the Blue Devils. Michael Cornea reaches in and picks up his first foul, and the team's third. The Bulldogs will inbound on the baseline. On the near side, it's Lagarde. Lagarde bounces it into the lane to Avina, who also checked in moments ago. Shot out front by Pasco, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds by the Blue Devils, and it will be Pasco ball. Or will it be? A couple of officials, a discussion on the far side, and after a discussion, the call is confirmed. Ball knocked out of bounds by the Blue Devils. It's Pasco ball with 1:29 remaining first period. The ball looped up top to Lacone. Lacone will set in the half court out there with Lagarde and Gutierrez and Ortiz and Avina. Gutierrez with a basketball on the near side of Lagarde. Lagarde drives down the near side in the near corner. A three-point attempt by Avina off the rim, no good. High for the rebound is Cornea. Cornea out of the backcourt on the dribble for the Blue Devils. He'll go into the lane, blows by three Bulldogs and scores! 20-1 the Blue Devils. Keep it going, boys. Keep it going. 51 seconds and counting the time remaining first period. Lagarde on the near side with a basketball for Pasco. Up top to Gutierrez. On the far side to Avina. Avina gets it up top to Lacone. Lacone will drive into the lane, throw up with the left hand and miss it. Rebound off to Corum. Now to Wasser. Wasser into the front court. Smith and Watson will check in for the Blue Devils right now as a foul is called. It is called on Lacone. Smith and Watson into the ball game. Wasser and Cornea to the sideline for the Blue Devils with 32 seconds remaining in the first. Re-entering for Pasco, Garza, and he'll replace Ethan Lagarde. Blue Devils to inbound on the near sideline. The ball into Smith. The shot clock is off. Smith with a basketball against Lacone. Around a pick by Cornea in the near corner. Ashback three on the way. Going to be an air ball. Rebound off to Pasco. Here comes Ortiz down the near side on the dribble. He lost the ball. It was knocked away. Loose ball taken by Watson, and now it's off to Smith. 12 seconds left in the corner. Pass inside for Watson. Shot in the low block. No good. Rebound off to Pasco. Gutierrez into the front court. On the far side, Garza. Garza will drive, lose the ball. It will go out of bounds. It will go off the Blue Devils. It'll be Pasco ball with 1.2 seconds remaining in the first. Ortiz to inbound for Pasco. On the far side, long attempt by Lacone. Off the side of the rim, no good. And after one quarter, Wahai 20, Pasco 1. And we'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on 1320 AM and 92.9 FM, KGDC.
Happy New Year. Hi, this is Sheila from Walla Walla's Postal Annex, and I want to thank you for another great year. Is your resolution this year to clean out those old business papers and private documents? Let us shred those papers for you. Here at Postal Annex, we offer a safe and secure shredding service for just 99 cents a pound. And if you have any post-holiday shipping or returns, we can help you with wrapping, packing, and shipping too. Come see us soon at Postal Annex in the Plaza Way Shopping Center, Walla Walla.
Walla Walla Parks and Rec offers a variety of activities for you and your family. Registration is now open for Blue Mountain Girls Softball and Blue Mountain Pre-T-Ball, which begins play on March 30th. The Mother-Son Superhero Bash is scheduled for February 8th, and the Father-Daughter Ball will be held on Leap Day. There's also ongoing fencing, yoga, and art classes available. Scholarships are offered for all youths that qualify. If your child is approved for a free or reduced meal, they qualify for a Parks and Rec scholarship. To learn more and to register for any Parks and Rec program, visit our website at wwpr.us. That's wwpr.us.
KGDC Walla Walla.
Roy Elia welcoming you back to the Walla Walla High School Gymnasium. The last time the Blue Devil boys and Pasco played, December 14th, Pasco went the entire third quarter of that game without a field goal. Well, here tonight, Pasco goes the entire first quarter without a field goal. Blue Devils in possession, a short one in the lane by Ashbeck. Rattles home. And the Blue Devils lead 22-1. On the far side, Lacone with a basketball for Pasco. Around a pick by Gutierrez. Smith stays with them. Now it's off to Ortiz on the near side to Garza. Back to Ortiz against Hawkes. Off on the near side, Lacone. Lacone around Smith, goes into the lane, throws up a left-hander. It's off the back of the rim. Tough luck there for Pasco, and the rebound off to Hawkes of the Blue Devils. Diego on the near side. between the rings, near side to Corum. Bounce pass inside for Watson. Robert Watson into the lane against Gutierrez. In the far corner, Ashbeck. He'll drive from the far side. He'll throw it up off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound deflected inside. A nice effort by Watson to keep it alive. But the rebound off to Pasco. Taken by Ortiz. Near side Garza. Now it's up top to Ortiz against Hawkes, and he will travel with the basketball, and that will give it back to the Blue Devils with 6:51 remaining in the second quarter. 22-1 in favor of the Blue Devils. The ball inbounded to Hawkes. Picked up in the backcourt by Ortiz. Pass on the far side, backcourt to Smith. Back on the near side to Hawkes. Diego on the dribble. Couple of subs for Pasco. The next time it's dead. Up top, three straight away by Hawkes. Around enough, no good. Rebound to Ortiz of Pasco. On the near side, it goes to Garza. Back up top to Ortiz. Ortiz tries down the near side, throws it up and in. First field goal of the night for Pasco, and it's 22-3, the Blue Devils. Blue Devils attack the full court pressure. In the near corner, an air ball put up by Corum. A follow by Smith inside, no good. And the rebound off to Garza of Pasco. Now to Licton. Licton with a basketball against Smith. On the near side, the basketball goes to Ortiz. Now it's in the far corner, a three put up and in. From the far side, the far corner by Avina. 22-6, the Blue Devils. Couple of substitutions for the Blue Devils. The next dead ball. Nice pass inside. Watson puts it up. He muscles it in after a fine penetration that time by Hawkes. And a nice entry pass by way of the bounce to Watson. And Bob Watson has his first field goal of the night. In the far corner, a three put up. And that one is good by Garza. Pasco heating up a bit here in the second quarter. It's now 24-9 in favor of the Blue Devils. Hawkes on the far side, loops it on the far side to Corum. Corum, free throw line extended, bounce in for Ashbeck. Now to Watson. Watson to the goal. Strong! He lays it up and in, and he is fouled from in deep on the left. And that foul is called on Gutierrez, his first, team's second. Cornea and Wasser re-enter for the Blue Devils. Hawkes, Corum to the sideline. And Bob Watson will shoot one. Shot around and good. Entry for Pasco. Brandon Scott into the contest. Montelongo on the far side of Garza. Avina, a bullet pass inside for the new kid on the block, Scott. Now they get it to the near side to Ortiz, and Ortiz is going to travel probably just as well because he penetrated on the near side, and Cornea swatted his shot attempt out of bounds. Lagarde re-enters for Pasco, and he replaces Avina with 4:53 remaining in the second quarter. 27-9 the Blue Devils. Cornea near side gets around Scott, and he's pushed to the deck and fouled by Scott. And that is the fourth team foul on Pasco. Blue Devils with three. Ashbeck to get it in. Bounce it on the near side to Watson. Watson on the far side to Cornea. Around a pick by Watson. Stops the free throw line. Far side to Watson. Watson into the lane. Stops just inside the free throw line. Far corner Cornea. Three on the way. Good! Cornea with a dozen. 30-9 the Blue Devils. 3.5 minutes into the second quarter. Lagarde on the near side gets it up top to Montelongo. Montelongo with a basketball on the dribble. Far side to Garza. Garza will bounce it to Lagarde. Lagarde into the lane, throws it up and in. Going around a pick that time. Around the top of the key area. Lagarde with his first two of the game. On the near side, it's Cornea into the lane. He is going to be bumped and fouled as he makes his way into the lane. And that one is on Scott, his second, team's fifth. And the Blue Devils to inbound on the baseline with 4:05 left in quarter two. Cornea into the lane, drops it off. A lovely look for Ashbeck, and he is fouled by Scott in the low post. Nice look that time. Again, penetration, pass, and then a foul. The third on Scott. They picked him as a pigeon, a patsy, if you will. And he's got 3 personal fouls, and he'll exit the game momentarily. First free throw by Ashbeck is no good. Gutierrez re-enters the Pasco lineup for Scott, who the Blue Devils picked on and then some. That's why he's on the bench with 3 personal fouls. Second free throw by Ashbeck is good. 30-second timeout called by the Blue Devils. 3:58 remaining in the second quarter. 31-11 the Blue Devils. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on 1320 AM, 92.9 FM, KGDC.
Why do so many people listen to KGDC and KGDC2? Could it be our market exclusives on the top 2 names in conservative news? KGDC 92.9 FM has 10 minutes of Fox News each and every hour. And KGDC2 102.3 FM is the exclusive home of townhall.com radio news. Plus, our stations have market exclusives on powerful features such as Breakpoint, Focus on the Family Minute, Dr. James Dobson's Family Talk, and more. 92.9 FM and 102.3 FM, the best radio in Walla Walla.
Listen to Blue Devils Radio on the internet at kgdcradio.com.
Timeout period is over. Pasco in possession of the basketball. Ball in the near corner. Ortiz dribbles to the wing. Now gets it up top to Montalongo. He's picked up by Brandon Smith. He'll drive on the near side, throw it up off the glass, and that's all he got. Watson with a rebound. Now to Smith. Smith into the front court with a basketball for the Blue Devils, who lead 31-11. We're back at the Wahai Gym. I'm Roy Elia, near side with the basketball. Cornea. Spin move, goes around. Lagarde to score. Fantastic play by number 10. Gutierrez in the low block. Shot blocked by Cornea. And the Blue Devils come away with a basketball. Watson got it off to Cornea. Cornea into the front court. On the near side, goes around a pick by Watson, far side to Smith. Smith with the basketball, gets it inside for Watson. Watson fouled! Again, penetration. Again, a nice look inside. And again, a Pasco foul. And that one is called on Lagarde, his second. And that is the 7th called on Pasco and Robert Watson. At the free throw line, Grains, free throw number 1. Bob with a half dozen points in the contest, and Jacob Gorham will re-enter the Blue Devil lineup momentarily if Bob Watson can knock down this free throw, and he does. Bob Watson gave the Blue Devils some quality minutes, scoring 7 points here in the second quarter. He is replaced by Jacob Gorham with 2:55 and counting left in the second quarter. Give or take a few seconds here and there. 35-11. The Blue Devils. Pasco in possession, the Gardner side. A 3 on the way, a short rebound deflected, taken by Wasser of the Blue Devils. Wasser down the far side on the dribble. Around a pick by Cornea. Ortiz stays with him on the near side. Smith pass inside, nobody home. Little miscommunication. Smith and Cornea make eye contact with each other as if to say, my bad. No, it was my bad. No, it was my bad. No, it was my bad. Blue Devils turn it over. Substitution for the Blue Devils. Diego Jaques in there. He's in with Smith and Corum and Cornea and Wasser. A 3 straight away by the big guy is off the back of the rim, no good. The miss for Gutierrez, and Smith out of the backcourt on the dribble. He'll get it in the far corner to Cornea. He'll get away from Gutierrez, and he'll lay the ball up and in. Think he might have been going for the dunk, but the ball slipped out of his hands, but thankfully it went in. And a 3 on the far side, put up and good for Pasco by Garza. And it's 37-14, the Blue Devils. Just inside of 2 minutes left in the second quarter. On the far side, Corum for 3. That's going to be a little strong. Smith fighting for the rebound, but the ball off to Gutierrez. On the near side to Ortiz. Ortiz down the near side. He's going to be bumped and fouled by Dylan Wasser. That's the 4th team foul on the Blue Devils. And the first on number 12. Pasco to inbound on the near sideline in front court. Montalongo with a basketball against Jaques. He's left open, 3 straight away. Off the rim, no good. Off the back of the rim, in fact. And Cornea gets the rebound off to Brandon Smith. Just inside of a minute and a half left in the second quarter, 37-14, the Blue Devils. On the near side, Wasser, he'll try for 3. That one is a little strong. Rebound off to Gutierrez of Pasco. A good look that time, but just a little too much oomph from three-point range. On the far side with the basketball is Garza. He gets it up top to Montalongo. Back on the far side to Garza. Long three on the way. That's off the back of the rim. No good. Talk about too strong. And the rebound comes off to Jaques of the Blue Devils. Diego into the front court on the dribble. Has it between the rings on the near side to Wasser. Gets it in for Cornea. Cornea, a spin move on Montalongo. Now he's double teamed. But he knifes through the double team and scores. Gutierrez thinking he elbowed his way through. He did not do anything of the sort. 39-14, the Blue Devils, 40 seconds and counting the time remaining in the second quarter. On the move, driving down, having a shot block is Gutierrez. Here come the Blue Devils, far side Smith. Lost the basketball, recovered it. Now he'll get it in the near corner to Wasser. On the near wing to Jaques. Three on the way. It's off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound off to Cornea, standing flat-footed at the free throw line. Puts one up and missed it, and Ortiz gets the rebound for Pasco. Down the near side he comes. He'll bounce it on the baseline, get it back inside. Lost the ball for a moment, but they get it on the far side to Lagarde for a three-point attempt that is not good. Smith outlets it, and the ball is going to be kicked, taken by Cornea. Near side, Jaques, three on the way. Yes, sir! And a desperation heave from the midcourt area off the top of the backboard by Montalongo, and that'll do it for the first half of play. What a first half for the Blue Devils, who go to the halftime locker room leading the Pasco Bulldogs 42-14. And we'll be back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on 1320 AM and 92.9 FM, KGDC.
The word about Fazari's Pizza has gone global, and we thought you should be able to order on your mobile. So we took Fazari's.com down to the size of your palm. Grab your Android or iPhone and click on Fazari's.com for a sandwich, pasta, or pizza. That's the bomb. Just push this button and place your order. And you can even order extra and be a Fazari's hoarder.
Oh, boys, only you could make a smartphone sound so tasty.
Mamma mia.
Fazari's finest on Bridge Street in Clarkston.
Start the new year off right in a new Toyota from a local family-owned dealership. McCurley Integrity Toyota of Walla Walla. You live here, work here, and play here. Guess what? So do we. We get it. We raise our families right here in Walla Walla, too. McCurley Integrity Toyota's Rick has provided 5-star service to Walla Walla for over 15 years. Linda, born and raised in Walla Walla, always offers positive financing solutions. Walla Walla residents love Caesar for the passion and integrity he brings to every deal. What we're saying is, we get it. Walla Walla is Walla Walla, and we are proud to be a part of it. We will do everything we can to earn your business on any new or used vehicle. We have the largest selection of pre-owned Toyota certified and integrity certified vehicles in Walla Walla, and many under 10,000. Come see our selection, because when you're here, you're family. Visit us today at McCurley Integrity Toyota, or in the comfort of your own home at McCurleyToyota.com. Integrity in everything we do for you.
Pocket iNet Communications is now offering internet service that is an incredible 20 times faster than cable to the residents of Walla Walla Valley. You too can get access to this super high-speed gigabit internet by visiting pocketinet.crowdfiber.com and entering your address. That's pocketinet.crowdfiber.com. pocketinet.crowdfiber.com. Welcome to Gigabit Country. No limits, just possibilities.
Listen to Blue Devils Radio on the internet at kgdcradio.com.
And we're back once again at the Walla Walla High School Gymnasium. I'm Roy Elia. The Wahai Blue Devil boys all over the Pasco Bulldogs here at halftime, 42-14. Earlier this evening, the Wahai Girls Junior Varsity defeated Pasco by a score of 61-50. And one of the reasons why, our Eric Kimball CPA Player of the Game, Kaisa Gisaro. And Kaisa, first of all, congratulations on the win. And talk about the difference between what we saw here tonight and what we saw in Pasco on December 14th.
This time we really came out and played for each other and stayed positive the whole game and got through the low points and just battled through to get the win.
Well, speaking of low points, couldn't get much lower. 11-3 after one quarter, down 18-6 midway through the second quarter, and I suspect when Coach Pointer took that timeout, there was perhaps some tough love administered?
Yeah, we needed to get our shots more inside. We were settling for outside shots, and once we got inside, it opened up our outside shots.
Well, still, it was just amazing. Once you got that thing going, and then you tied it at 21. They get a bucket late in the second quarter, but hey, you go to the locker room down a deuce as opposed to being down 12, being down 8, or what have you. And then in the second half, talk about the third quarter. You guys came out, established some tempo, established control of the game, really, by outscoring Pasco 21-9. Talk about that third quarter.
I think this was the best third quarter that we've played all season, and we've been battling to get a good third quarter because we've been struggling lately. And I think that this game just proved that we could do it and we could get past the third quarter.
And speaking of the third quarter, if I'm not mistaken, you scored all of your points in the third quarter of the contest. What was it that you were feeling? What was the confidence you brought into that quarter such that you were able to put 5 points up on the board?
For me, I kick out a lot, and they know that. They've played against me for a while, and so just going in and thinking, like, go up for yourself, like, really allowed me to just score.
Well, Kaisa, it's kind of unusual because we're sort of kind of getting used to this Tuesday, Friday, Saturday thing, or Friday, Saturday, or whatever. Now all of a sudden there's a bye this weekend, and the next game won't be until next Tuesday when you play host to Southridge, so you enjoy this one for a while, maybe a chance for some people to heal up and so forth. And what's the mindset going to be for the team knowing now that there won't be another game until next Tuesday? Still a lot of work to do, though.
I think rest and recovery for the first part, and then really getting after each other at practice and preparing for the end of the season and postseason, because it really starts now, and I just think we need to go hard every single day.
Well, Kaisa, we appreciate the time very much. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to your teammates. Congratulations to the coaching staff for getting a big win here tonight. And let's do it again next Tuesday when Southridge comes to town.
Thank you.
Kaisa Gisaro, our Eric Kimball CPA Player of the Game, earlier this evening when the Walla Blue Devil girls defeated Pasco at 61-50. We appreciate her time very, very much. And we also appreciate this halftime score in the boys game. Walla 42, Pasco 14. We'll have first half numbers for you after we step aside for a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on 1320 AM and 92.9 FM KGDC.
Why is Carrier equipment from Grassy Refrigeration such a great choice for your heating and cooling needs? There's a lot of reasons. We've been in business since 1958. Our technicians are highly trained and experienced. We install top-of-the-line equipment from Carrier. And we provide a full range of HVAC services, including planned maintenance, repairs, and air quality improvement. Plus, friendly service is always guaranteed at Grassy Refrigeration. Turn to the experts. Call Grassy today at 529-9700. That's 529-9700.
With smartphones and the internet, auto repair information has never been more readily available for the do-it-yourselfer. At Walla Transmission, we understand the pride and satisfaction that comes from maintaining and repairing your own rig. But few people have the desire to do it, not to mention the time or proper tools to get the job done. That's where we come in. We at Walla Transmission want to be your one-stop shop for all your automotive needs. Come and see us today at Walla Transmission, just north of West Stroh Street at 204 Bennett, Walla Walla.
KGDC Walla Walla.
And back once again at the Walla Walla High School Gymnasium, I'm Roy Elia. The Walla Blue Devil boys leading the Pasco Bulldogs 42-14. Blue Devil first half scoring. Dylan Ashbeck had 3. Michael Cornea 18. Diego Jaques 5. Bob Watson with 7 in the first half. Jacob Corum with 9. All of them in the first quarter. The Blue Devils 16 field goals, 6 from three-point range. The Blue Devils 80% from the free throw line. 4 out of 5. They were called for 4 personal fouls. For Pasco, Lacone had 1, Ortiz 2, Garza 6, Lagarde 2, Avina had 3. Pasco 5 field goals in the first half, 3 from downtown. Pasco 1 for 2 from the free throw line, and the Bulldogs were called for 7 personal fouls. Again, we want to note Blue Devil sports action coming up, and coming up very quickly, as a matter of fact. Boys varsity swimming team will be hosting the Blue Devil Invitational on January the 18th. Varsity bowling, after competing in Pasco today against Chiawana, will be opposing Southridge in Kennewick on the 22nd, and then on January 23rd, their final regular season home match, they will host Kamiakin. Finally, Wahai Wrestling, they are scheduled to compete at a double duel in Richland on January the 21st. Of course, Wahai boys and girls basketball teams will be in action next Tuesday night here in the Wahai gym. They will host Southridge. Airtime 5:15. Girls game will start at around 5:45. The boys game to follow at around 7:30. In our halftime score, Wahai 42, Pasco 14. We'll have second half action for you after a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on 1320 AM and 92.9 FM KGDC.
When you're looking for new flooring for your home, it can be a struggle to find someone you can trust to help you make the right choice. With over 40 years of experience in the flooring industry, trust is just one of the many reasons why Connors Flooring and Design was voted best of the best. We use the finest local licensed installers to make sure your project gets done right the first time. Give us a call at 522-0176 today, or stop by our brand new showroom at 650 Northeast Rose Street in College Place for a free estimate. Connors Flooring and Design. We'll take good care of you.
KGDC Walla Walla.
And back once again in the Walla Walla High School Gymnasium. I'm Roy Elia, set to begin the second half of play. The Wahai Blue Devil boys leading the Pasco Bulldogs 42-14. Again, earlier this evening, the Wahai varsity girls defeated Pasco 61-50. Also victorious in action earlier today, both the Wahai boys and girls junior varsity teams. The girls by a 52-25 count. Out of the halftime locker room, a three-point field goal from the far side, up and good by Garza. He has 9 points in the game. It's 42-17, the Blue Devils. Dylan Wasser trying to negotiate out of the backcourt. Slips, goes to the deck, lost the basketball to the near sideline, and it will be Pasco ball. Pasco in possession on the far side, Lagarde. Lagarde will drive on the far side against Ashbeck, throw up a runner, off the glass and good. Lagarde with 4, and it's 42-19, the Blue Devils. Cornea, near side, cut off by Gutierrez, and now a reverse lay it up and good, over his head, and a foul called. What a play by Cornea as he went around Gutierrez, went into the lane, threw the ball over his head and in, and the foul called on Gutierrez, his second, Bulldogs' first of half two. The free throw by Michael Cornea, good. He has 21 points in the contest, 45-19 the Blue Devils. Pasco in possession of the basketball. Near side, it's Lagarde. Lagarde on the wing with the basketball is Garza. He'll drive along the baseline, get it on the far side. Montalongo, shot put up, around and in. 3 trips, 3 baskets for the visitors. 45-21 the Blue Devils. Cornea between the rings, behind the back with a dribble, backs the man in. Near corner, Hawkes, 3 on the way, in and out, no good. Rebound comes off to Lacona Pasco. He comes down the near side, nobody picked him up. Now Quorum picks him up, cut him off. He lost the ball a couple of times, recovers, gets it on the near side to Garza. Garza goes in deep on the near side, puts it up, off the back of the rim, no good. It hits the support above the backboard, and it will be Blue Devil basketball. 45-21 the Blue Devils, 6:21 remaining third quarter. Ball into Dylan Ashbeck. Some zone pressure put up by Pasco, broken easily by the Blue Devils. Cornea takes a pass from Ashbeck in the backcourt and lays the ball up and in. 47-21 the Blue Devils, approaching 2 minutes gone by in the third. Pasco with a basketball near side. Lagarde against Ashbeck. He'll drive far side, get it in the corner to Gutierrez. He'll drive from the far side. Scoop shot, not quite good. A heartbreak for him. Rebound off to Ashbeck. Ash out of the backcourt on the dribble. Far side to Cornea. Cornea will drive on Gutierrez. He's cut off in the low block in the far corner. Hawkins for three. That's around and off, no good. Cornea there for the offensive rebound. He puts the ball up and in. And a 30-second timeout called by the Blue Devils with 5:41 remaining third quarter. Wahai 49, Pasco 21, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on 1320 AM and 92.9 FM KGDC.
When you're listening to sports on the radio, financial planning may not be on your mind, but consider the importance of planning for your future, for your children's college tuition, and for your dreams. If you haven't begun planning for your financial goals, it's time to turn to D.A. Davidson and an experienced advisor. Financial advisor Bill Fleener creates smart wealth planning strategies for clients like you. He tailors his recommendations to your unique objectives. Call Bill today at 509-526-5755. D.A. Davidson and Company, member SIPC.
KGDC Walla Walla.
Back at the Wahai Gym, I'm Roy Elia, 49-21. The Wahai Blue Devil boys leading the Pasco Bulldogs 2.5 minutes into the third quarter. Pasco in possession of the basketball. The guard cut off on the far side. He will travel. Good defense that time by Dylan Ashbeck. In deep on the right, forcing the travel by Lagarde. The Blue Devils get it back and will face some zone pressure. Ashbeck far side to Corum. Now it's out to Wasser, hands it off to Ashbeck. Ash one dribble, far side to Wasser, in the far corner to Corum. Bounce pass inside for Ashbeck. He'll lay it up and in! If somebody came in and said at halftime Dylan Ashbeck would have just 3 points, they'd be thinking, ooh, might be tough sledding. No, the sledding has been anything but tough. Matter of fact, it's been so nice you'd think we were at a ski resort or something, as Lagarde drains a three from the far side to make it a 51-24 ball game in favor of the Blue Devils. 4:42 and counting, the time remaining third quarter. Blue Devils started this game with a 20-1 first quarter. In the near corner, Wasser in the low block for Cornea. In the far corner to Corum, a three on the way. Off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound takes a bounce, and Cornea out battles Avina for the rebound and puts the ball up and in. Sometimes you need a little finesse. Sometimes you need a lot. 53-24 the Blue Devils. 4:10 and counting, the time remaining in the third. Lagarde lost the ball, driving on the far side. Loose ball to Cornea, and now to Dylan Wasser. Wasser on the dribble for the Blue Devils. Off to Ashbeck. Next time it's Dead Ortiz will check in for Pasco. Far side Corum, bounce it in for Ashbeck. He's double teamed. Up top Wasser, near side Corum. Three on the way, actually by Cornea, I beg your pardon. It's no good. And the rebound off to Pasco. Michael Cornea with a miss that time. And Pasco in possession. Lagarde up top, a three on the way by Lagarde is good. Lagarde had 2 in the first half. He's got 10 for the game at this moment. 53-27, the Blue Devils. Just inside of 3.5 minutes left in the third. Hawkins near side, off to Wasser. Wasser into the lane in the far corner to Ashbeck. Ash into the lane, stops inside. Cornea reverse, lay-in is good. 29 in the game for Cornea. Now a rebound by Cornea off a missed three by Garza from the near side. 55-27 the Blue Devils. Just inside of 3 minutes left of the third. And now from the outside, it's Cornea for three. Timeout, Pasco. Holy Toledo. Cornea is having his way. He's imposing his will on the visitors from the Tri-Cities. Just inside of 3 minutes left in the third. 58-27, the Blue Devils. Cornea with 32 points in the ball game, and we'll keep it right here. A win tonight will mean an 11-2 overall record for the Blue Devils and a 7-2 mark in the Mid-Columbia Conference. The Blue Devils are well on their way. We are late in the third quarter, 2 minutes and 51 seconds remaining to be played in period three. The Blue Devils 58, Pasco 27. Michael Cornea by himself has outscored the visiting Pasco Bulldogs. Hopefully I didn't say that too soon, or hopefully I didn't put a hex on or a jinx. The timeout period is over. Watson and Smith will check in for the Blue Devils. The next dead ball, Pasco in possession. Ortiz on the far side to Garza. Garza will drive into the lane, get it off to Lacone near side. Closely guarded by Wasser. Now he'll go by Wasser and have a shot blocked by Cornea, but a foul is going to be called on Michael Cornea. That's his second personal. Blue Devils first of the half. And that'll send Lacone to the stripe for 2 shots. Lacone has 1 point in the game thus far. It came in what was a disastrous first quarter for the visitors. First free throw good. Watson, Smith in. Hawkes, Corum out. Blue Devils led 20-1 after 1 quarter. 42-14 at halftime. Second free throw by Lacone, clanks off the rim, and the long rebound off to Ashbeck. Blue Devils leading 58-28, 2:20 and counting left in the third quarter. Ashbeck on the dribble, in for Watson, has the ball knocked away, it's taken by Ortiz. Ortiz down the far side. Pass on the near side, it goes to Garza. Garza, scoop shot, near side is amazing. What a shot by Garza. He, after that effort, could probably get a job at any ice cream parlor he chooses. Up top, Smith with a basketball. 3 on the way by Brandon is no good. Cornea fighting hard for the rebound, but the loose ball off to Lacone. Lacone will take it all the way. He'll lay it up. He'll blow the lay-in. And the rebound off to Smith of the Blue Devils. 1:37 and counting, the time remaining in the third. 58-30 the Blue Devils. Far corner, 3-point on the way, and good for Dylan Wasser, who collects his first field goal of the night. 61-30 the Blue Devils. Long three from the far side by Lagarde is good again. This guy is tough. 11 in the quarter, 13 in the game. 61-33 the Blue Devils. Wasser on the near side. Gets it up top to Watson. Watson into the lane, spin move. He'll drop it off for Smith. I don't think he was expecting the pass. It goes by his noggin and out of bounds. It'll be Pasco ball. Montelongo re-enters the Pasco lineup. He is in for Garza with 1:02 left, third quarter. 61-33, the Blue Devils. Ortiz front court on a slow dribble. On the far side of Lacone, up top to Lagarde. Lagarde to the near side. In the near corner it goes to Avina. Avina back on the near side. Pass stolen by Cornea. Cornea down the near side, stops on the wing, still on the dribble. Gets away from Lagarde, goes into the low block, puts it up, no. Foul called on Lacone of Pasco. And Michael Cornea will shoot 2. Here's the first free throw. It's short. The Blue Devils now 4 of 6 from the free throw line. Another free throw coming for Cornea. It is up, and that one is good. 15 in the quarter for Cornea. 33 for the game. 62-33 the Blue Devils. I told you I was going to jinx him. Now he only has as many points as the entire Pasco team. Pass on the far side, stolen by Smith. Smith into the front court, near side to Watson. Watson will hold it up. The shot clock is off. Blue Devils, I think, will go for the final shot of the quarter. Wasser from the far side in for Ashbeck. Ashbeck in the low block against Avina. Shoots over Avina and scores over Avina. Dylan Ashbeck with 7, 64-33. The Blue Devils, 2 seconds left in the quarter, driving all the way, putting one up and missing it. With the left hand is Lacone. And after 3 periods of play, Walleye 64, Pasco 33. And we'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on 1320 AM and 92.9 FM, KGDC.
McDonald's Area Insurance provides for all of your insurance needs, including commercial, winery, farm, crop, auto, flood, life, health, long-term care, renters, and homeowners insurance. The McDonald's Area team includes more than 20 agents offering professional advice on all types of insurance matters. Give Dan Baffney, Doug Borth, Sean Borth, or David Borth a call today at 525-5730. Located at 22 East Main Street in Walla Walla and 305 East Main Street in Dayton, that's McDonald's Area Insurance. This team works for you.
I would like to thank all our wonderful Walla Walla customers. Hi, Mark Graves from Dale Graves Buick GMC. This year marks our 69th year in business. Since 1950, when we opened, our philosophy has not changed. Treat every customer with dignity and respect. Don't force them to buy something they don't want or need. If you do that, they will come back and back, over and over. For 69 years, that has worked well. Thank you. Dale Graves Buick GMC, South 9th across from the fairgrounds, Walla Walla.
KGDC Walla Walla.
We go to the fourth and final period of play here in the Walleye Gym. I'm Roy Elia. Walleye Blue Devils 64, the Pasco Bulldogs 33. They're playing Don't Stop Believin' in the background, but I don't think in terms of this game it's an appropriate song title. Well, let's not stop believing anyway. 64-33, the Blue Devils as we begin the fourth quarter. Smith with the basketball top of the key. On the far side to Hawkes. In for Watson. On the far wing it goes to Smith. Smith mounts it in for Watson. Watson, in he goes. Puts it up and missed it, and he is fouled. And what a nice game Bob Watson has had here this evening. He is fouled. He is fouled on the play by Pasco's Omar Delamora. That's Pasco's third here in the second half. The free throw by Watson rattles in and out, and falls off the front of the rim. Another free throw for Bob, and that one settles in. Blue Devils from the free throw line now 7 out of 10. They actually attempted 3 free throws in the third quarter, made 2. Going into the period, they were 6 for 8 from the stripe as a shot by Pasco inside is missed. Ilamora with the miss that time, and Diego Hawkes controls the basketball. Gets around a defender, gets around 2 defenders. Lay it good! Diego lost a man at the top of the key, lost a man in the low block, and scores on a lovely lay-in down the right side. And now an offensive foul going to be called on Pasco, a moving screen, I suspect. Or was it a player control foul? In any event, it's on Scott, his fourth. Backcourt pressure by Pasco. The Blue Devils leading 67-33. We're 1 minute into the fourth quarter. Smith on the near side to Hawkes. In the near corner to Corum. Long three on the way by Jacobs. Swish! Corum with a dozen. His first score since the first quarter when he drained 3 threes. 70-33, the Blue Devils. Pasco in possession. Ortiz with it on the far side. Down in the low block for Scott. Shot off the backboard, no good, but they're going to call a foul on the Blue Devils. I think it's on Jacob Corum. Jacob with his second. Team's second of the half. Dylan Ashbeck, Michael Cornea will check in for the Blue Devils after this free throw attempt by Scott, which is good. Coming to the sideline, Dylan Wasser and Bob Watson. I think Bob Watson's going to be our Eric Kimball CPA player of the game. He has 8 points so far tonight. Second free throw by Scott, no good. Surprise, surprise, Cornea with the rebound for the Blue Devils. 70-34, the white shirts. Smith near corner to Cornea. Gets it up top, Hawkes open for three. Good! Diego Hawkes, a three straight away. 73-34, the Blue Devils approaching 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Substitutions for Pasco. The next time it's dead, driving on the near side, throwing a shot off the side of the backboard. Montelongo pass in the front court to Ashbeck, and Ash will lay the ball up and in transition, and a timeout called by Pasco with 5:52 remaining in the fourth. 75-34 the Blue Devils, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. And after the timeout period, might actually get some noise in the gym as big Daniel Nielsen will be checking in for the Blue Devils. Again,
Many people want to reward their pets by giving them treats. The problem is we give too many treats composed of the wrong foods and for the wrong reasons. Take chocolate, for instance. Chemical found in chocolate can be toxic to dogs. In fact, it's best to avoid giving your pets any candy at all. Try substituting raw fruits or vegetables next time you're wanting to reward your pet with a treat. This message is brought to you by the Animal Clinic East, serving the Walla Walla Valley's small animal veterinary medical needs.
KGDC Walla Walla.
And we're back once again at the Walla Walla High School Gymnasium. I'm Roy Elia. The Wahai Blue Devils 75, the Pasco Bulldogs 34. We are in the fourth quarter. We have 5 minutes and 52 seconds remaining to be played. And I think the running clock will now be in effect as the Blue Devils stretch their margin of lead to 40 plus. Wholesale substitutions for both teams during the timeout period. Pasco in possession. Scott along the baseline, going to be hand-checked and fouled by Daniel Nielsen. Nielsen is out there with Cornea, Ashbeck, Smith, and Hawkes. And Pasco will inbound on the baseline in front court. Shot on the near side, put up off the back of the rim, no good for De La Mora. And the Blue Devils come away with it. Hawkes down the far side with a basketball. Had it knocked away, but recovers on the far side. And he remains on the dribble. Just off the top of the key, he'll attempt a three. It's off the back of the rim, no good. And Scott will get the rebound for Pasco. And he'll give it off to Malik Bergman, who checked in during the timeout period. And now a travel called on the near side. It's called on Jordan Soto, who also entered for Pasco. Also checking in, Junior Rodriguez for the Bulldogs. On the far side, Ashbeck with the basketball, bounces it in for Nielsen. Nielsen double and triple team, had the ball knocked away. He volleyballs it, but right to Pasco. Here come the Bulldogs after the turnover. Rodriguez on the far side, gets it up top to Bergman. Malik on the dribble, now on the near side to De La Mora. Up top to Scott, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Bergman for three from the far side, he banked it home. Thought for a moment he was about to display the touch of a blacksmith, but the backboard bailed him out. Far side Cornea for three. That's off the rim, no good. Nielsen gets the rebound for the Blue Devils and gets it up top to Cornea. Michael into the lane. He'll bounce it on the far side. A bad pass taken by Bergman of Pasco. He goes into the front court, puts it up and in. 75-39, the Blue Devils. Reverse lane by Cornea, no good. Pasco gets the rebound. 3:43 and counting, the time remaining in the fourth. Bergman from the far side throws one up and in again. In deep on the right. Might have traveled, but no whistle. 75-41, the Blue Devils. Ashbeck with the basketball. Far side to Nielsen. A three on the way by the big guy. Oh, it's in and out, no good. And the rebound off to Bergman of Pasco. Oh, he had a good look. The big guy, a set shot from the far side, and it was a heartbreaker. It rattled in and out. Pasco with the basketball. Up top, Scott against Nielsen. Pass on the near side. Nearly lost, but taken by the Bulldogs. Now they get it to the far side to Bergman. He'll try for three. That one's going to be short. And the rebound goes off the hand of Nielsen, and it's run down in the corner by a hustling Daniel Nielsen. Atta baby. Here's Smith into the front court for the Blue Devils. He'll get it to Nielsen. Nielsen at the high post, goes into the lane, backs a couple of Bulldogs in, and he is fouled. And that foul is called. on Bergman of Pasco. Wasser and Watson in. Cornea checks out of the ball game with 33 points. Dylan Ashbeck also checking out of the contest for the Blue Devils. Ash just a point short of double figures this evening. Ball into Watson. Watson on the far side to Hawkes. Inside of 2.5 minutes left in the fourth. 75-41 the Blue Devils. Hawkes far side in the far corner. It goes to Smith. Couple of dribbles to the wing. In the far corner it goes to Hawkes. He'll drive into the lane, and we're going to have a grabbing foul. A pushing foul called on Pasco. And that's on Bergman, his second. That is number 6 on Pasco here in the second half. The Blue Devils inbound. Near side Wasser with the basketball. Now to Nielsen. Will he try another three? He will. Get in there. Yes, sir! Holy Toledo! The first one so close. That attempt finds the mark. Nielsen with a big smile on his face. Looked for a moment like a split watermelon. 78-41 the Blue Devils. 1:45 and counting. The time remaining in the fourth. There is actually life in this mausoleum now after the tray by Daniel Nielsen. Pasco in control of the basketball. Bergman on the far side, going to drive, throw it up and miss it off the front of the rim, put it up again, missed it. It's loose inside, and it's going to be taken by whom? It's not going to be taken by anybody. Going to be taken, nearly taken by Watson. He battled 3 Bulldogs that time. And on the alternating possession, the ball will stay with Pasco. Clock moving. 1:13 and counting left in the fourth. 78-41 the Blue Devils. Near side, Rodriguez, a three on the way. That's around and off, no good. And Nielsen with the rebound. Now to Diego Hawkes. Hawkes on the dribble. Off to Daniel Wasser as they pick up a chant of Danny. Danny on the far side. Smith with a basketball. Around a pick by Danny Nielsen. The ball to Nielsen. He's in the lane. Puts one up. Off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound deflected by Watson. Taken by Pasco. We're inside of 30 seconds left in the fourth. 78-41 the Blue Devils. Pasco in possession. Rodriguez gets it up top to Scott against Danny. Danny goes by Danny. Throws it up off the glass and good. Show off. And I think now the Blue Devils will just dribble it out. We're inside of 10 seconds. We're down to 5, to 4, to 3, to 2, to 1. And this ball game is over. Final score, Wahai Blue Devil boys 78, Pasco Bulldogs 43. And we'll be back in 3 minutes. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on 1320 AM and 92.9 FM, KGDC.
Doyle Electric delivers an amazing range of services and products to the Walla Walla Valley. Doyle Electric's 5 divisions all strive to satisfy every customer every time. Doyle Security and Electronics is the source for all your alarm system needs. The most up-to-date security systems, fire systems, door access, and CCTV systems available to keep you, your family, and business safe and secure now and in the future. The best products and service. Doyle Electric. We care about your safety.
Honda's Pioneer 1000 side-by-side gets it right the first time in terms of comfort, handling, hauling, and user-friendly features. It's equipped with a 6-speed dual-clutch transmission that gives you the option of driving in fully automatic mode or manual mode via paddle shifters mounted on the steering wheel. And when it comes to muscle, the Pioneer 1000 shines, boasting a massive 2,000-pound towing capacity. So head to USA Honda, 1371 Dallas Military Road, and check out the 2020 Honda Pioneer 1000 today.
Need to make your house or apartment a little bigger? Hey, remodeling's expensive. All you need to do is store some of your stuff. And Burn Street RV and Mini Storage has the perfect size units for you. Burn Street RV and Mini Storage is located just off of Reese Avenue over by Memorial Golf Course, right here in Walla Walla. Call 520-1467 for more information on the available sizes. That's 520-1467. And if you mention that you heard this ad on the radio, you'll